for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New media today, USA Boxing. And today is a good day. You know the old boy happy. You know the old boy is happy. Especialmente. You see what I'm saying? Especialmente cuando tú lo tienes un boxer favorito. Favorito. Well, my main man, Terence Crawford, he has a fight coming up. And Shawn Showtime Porter has a fight coming up. Everything has been confirmed. I am so happy right now. You see what I'm saying? I am so happy right now. I am elated. You see what I'm saying? I am elated that we have the announcement of Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter fight. I'm very elated. And also, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And just please like the video for the old boy. Just like the video for the old boy. I'm real happy right now, guys. I'm real happy right now. Let's look at it. Hold on, guys. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. I've been on the internet, on the chitlin circuit around the YouTube blogs. A lot of people are genuinely happy for Terence Crawford. Like, for real. Like, people who I have been some of the diehardest Crawford haters, or I would say critics. They are like, man, they're happy for him. Like, you see what I'm saying? No one is not saying they're not happy for not saying that they're not happy for Shawn Porter, but I've seen a lot of people, they're happy for Terence Crawford. They're like, finally we get a chance to see him fight an elite fighter. Finally, he gets that opportunity to show whether he is an elite fighter or is just all cap. So a lot of people, and then even the people who hate him, they're like, yeah, man, we glad he finally fighting somebody. So I hope that they give, Shawn Porter, they say he's an elite fighter. We're gonna find out. They say Shawn Porter he's a bad boy. This is gonna be Crawford's toughest fight. Shawn Porter has been doing his thing for years. Shawn Porter has fought. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, Shawn Porter has, if you want to look at resumes, Shawn Porter has the best resume in the welterweight division from a fighting the best competition standpoint. Shawn Porter has fought Errol Spence. Shawn Porter has fought Keith Thurman. Shawn Porter has fought Danny Garcia. Shawn Porter has fought Ugas. Nobody in the welterweight division has the resume. Oh, and Shawn Porter fought Kell Brook. Has the resume that Shawn Porter has. To be fair, Shawn Porter fought them all now. He fought the best in the division. Whoever you call the best, he's fought them. Only one he hasn't fought is Crawford. Crawford is a little guy. He was a junior welterweight. So he moved up. He's the smallest of the welterweight division. Crawford is. He's the smallest. Because he's the one that moved up. Everybody else is already there and just naturally big guys. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's do this, man. You know how we gonna do this, man. We're gonna get everybody a shout out in the chat. We're gonna do 2 hours and we're gonna wrap it up. Shout out to my main man, Southpaw Killer.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Gusto CB4. MC Gusto, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in 20 years, bro.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Fury and Survivor.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rod Rib Shows. What's happening, baby?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Smile Back if you're pretty or ugly.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James Burrell. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Halim in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rod Rev Shows. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Supreme Tax with the link read. Shout out to James Burrell. What's up, baby boy?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Frank. What's going on, Frank?
Hey, okay.
Torcios. Frank Torcios.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Not Until Sports TV.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Teach. Teach, what's going on? Teach me something. Let's teach you something. The class is in session. The teacher is here. He is here to teach. Break him off something, baby boy. Break him off something.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul Evans once again. Shout out to The Beach is Better. OG Wit. Shout out to The Beach is Better. What's going on, Queen? What's going on, sis? What's going on with you? Yeah, I was on your channel the other day. Absolutely. I think you was talking about what you talking about, Boomerang? I think you was talking about Boomerang, if I'm not mistaken. I guess you're talking about the Boomerang effect or something of that sort. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Es un placer conocerlo, mi hermano. Shout out to Boxing Fan. Shout out to my brother Tony Boswell. As he said, much respect. USA Today, New Media Today, USA Boxing. I'm thinking about USA Today, the newspaper. Hey, I'm a little elated if you get what I'm saying, guys. Feel where I'm coming from. I'm a little, so just bear with me today. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of messing up today. Because, I'm a little elated if you feel where I'm coming from. A little bit of the herbs and spices. And in the chat, stop in to show support and hit the like button, man. Working and listening, smash the like button. Yeah, man, y'all smash the button for the old boy, man. The old boy. Old folks need the like button smashed too. Hey, shout out to Ryder of the Storm. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Jay Erics. What's up? What's up, Jay? Shout out to Lady Shan. Bam, kaboom in the building. Lady Shan says, kaboom. I'm pessimist. I want to fight, but I think Porter would duck. Hope not. Nah, Shawn Porter ain't no duck. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, Shan. If it was Tyson Fury, yeah, but Shawn Porter has never ducked anybody. Shawn Porter's never backed out of a fight. Terence Crawford has never ducked anybody or backed out of a fight. So I don't see that happening with these two. To be fair, you know what I mean. For me to say that, I would have to probably have something that these two fighters or Shawn Porter might have done in the past for me to say, yeah, you know what, yeah, they're going to do that. But nah, to be fair to Shawn Porter, yeah, I don't see him ducking the fight. Now, if Al Haymon tells him not to take a fight, if it don't want the purse bid, then yeah, I got you. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Then I'll be like, yeah. He might do it because of Al Haymon, but but you get what I'm saying though. Shout out to the Waleed. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Michael Knight, Knight Rider. What's happening? Steve in the UK with the AK. What's going on, baby? Chuck Supremacy. What's happening? Hey, Chuck Supremacy say Ball versus Porter, but blue blood still talk about Oscar. No, man. No, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to them dudes on the other side of the street. Shout out to them dudes. Let's see. Shout out to Bone Key. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Cheen Smoke. What's happening? Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to, hey, I like saying that too. I ain't gonna lie. OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to my brother Exclusive for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, what do you think of KQKC, coach? I seen you check them out. Yeah, I checked them out. Yeah. He's very animated. Kind of funny. Shout out to Philly Fly. What's happening? Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Philly Fly.
Yeah.
You see what it is? See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Shout out to Philly Fly.
What?
All right, shout out to Ching Smoke. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Dragon Leg. Shout out to Mar the Machine. Shout out to you, Wapo. What's going on? Shout out to. I think we got everybody right. Let's get into the show. Oh, shout out to War Week Radio. Shout out to Brandon Calhoun. Shout out to John Doe. Shout out to Aquarius Love. Shout out to PBC Fanboy. What's going on, fam? And I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Shout out to Antonio Carter. Shout out to Joe. What's going on, Joe? Shout out to the Queen Arlette. What's going on, Queen? Anyways, let's get into this. Shout out to Chris Matthews. Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this, man. You know. Oh yeah, shout out to Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, you Crack That Soldier Boy. Listen, if you guys are young, you'll never understand what that meant. It was the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life when Shoulder Boy came out. When the nigga came out, I was like, man, what the hell is, forget it, man. Forget it. Crack That Soldier Boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, what's up? Shout out to Real Talk, man. Real Talk, what's happening, man?
Hey, okay.
Real Talk, what's going on, man? Boxing Soldiers, what the link read?
Hey, okay.
All right, man, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Now, oh boy, I got the receipts. Shout out to JT Clean. What's going on, fam? JT Clean and Brandon Calhoun. What's going on? And PBC Fanboy with the link read. Now, listen now. I had the receipts. Now. I got proof of what I said. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I have proof of what I said. Literally, I have the proof, right? So now, as we all know, guys, this came out about 11 o'clock East. This came out, the news broke about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my way. So that would be 4 p.m. UK time, right? 8 a.m. West Coast time. In 10 a.m. Central Time. This when the news broke out. Shout out to Jeffrey Sharp. Jeffrey Sharp, if you've been hiding under a rock, my brother, nowhere won the bid. The fight did not go to purse bid. Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter deal is done. But it wasn't done because of Al Haymon. No. This fight was not done because of Bob Arum. Oh, yeah, I'm going there today. Salute to everybody in the chat. Al Haymon and Bob Arum were not the reason why Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter fight is done. If you think that it was because of the Bob father and the ghost, we got to call Al Haymon the ghost. The Bob father and the ghost. If you think that it was because of the Bob father and the ghost that this fight was made, you sadly mistaken. Please hit the like button for the old boy. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. They are not the reason why this fight happened. This deal was done thanks to the pressure of Eddie Hearn. I got to give credit where credit is due. Whether you like Eddie Hearn, like Bob Arum, like Al Haymon, or not. Oh, I'm going to break this down like a 57 Chevy. And I promise you, he said, where my Bud fans at? Well, you got one right here. you already know, Crawford, my favorite fighter. Now, I got Canelo as number 1 pound for pound. Canelo on some other stuff. He on another level right now. I'm just being honest, right? He on another level right now. But Crawford is my favorite fighter. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Rider of the Storm.
Hey, okay.
Boy, I'm finna tell y'all what I mean by that. So for all you Eddie Hearn haters, you might want to thank Eddie Hearn that this fight is happening. And I'm very thankful to Eddie Hearn. I'm going to tell you why. Now, Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter fight, as you know, the deal is done, according to several sources on Twitter. According to Mike Carpenter, according to Kevin Iole, according to Steve Kim. Shout out to Steve Kim, Kevin Iole, and Mike Carpenter. You know, shout out to Sporting Icons, my brother over there in the UK. Shout out to Lady Shan Dundam Season. And whoever else I may have forgot. Charlo, my brother Charlo, and shout out to the UK. Because it took a man from the UK with the AK to come over here and say, hey, you know what, baby boy? Y'all got a purse bid coming up, huh? You know what? This is what I'm going to do, baby boy. I'm going to bid on that deal. So in the last hour of the 30 days, Bob Arum and the Ghost, Al Haymon, asked for an extension. Because of Eddie Hearn. Yeah, they asked for an extension because of Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie was going to win that deal. He was going to take that bid. I'm pretty sure of that. Shout out to Pugilism. Shout out to David Woods.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JBN John's Boxing News.
Hey, okay.
Literally. Oh, I got the receipts. Now, as you guys know, I have said on many different occasions and different videos in the past, if Al Haymon and Bob Arum were not able to work together for 3 years since Terence Crawford has been in the welterweight division, what in the hell would make me think that all of a sudden they will be able to work together now? Think about that. Terence Crawford moved up in weight. Moved up from junior middleweight, junior welterweight to welterweight. He was there for 3 years. His first fight, he won the WBO welterweight title. Beat the guy who beat Manny Pacquiao. Stopped him. A real big Jeff Horn, a big dude.
Hey, okay.
He got stopped that night, though. That night, he got the brakes beat off of him. Beat him like Black Jack Mulligan did Kevin Sullivan in '82 at the Armory. If you ain't old school wrestling fan, you won't know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? But for 3 years, Crawford has been in the welterweight division. There's been a cold war going on between Top Rank and PBC. Fanboys who hate Crawford say Crawford been ducking for 3 years. That's just their pure subjection and bias and hatred towards him. But any real fan who covered the sport of boxing objectively and unbiasedly knew that, hey, you know what, man? There's a cold war going on between the PBC and Top Rank. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. So I was very pessimistic that this fight would even go down because I say, man, I don't give a damn if the WBO mandated this fight. You know, once I found out that, hey, Shawn Porter could still probably pull out of the fight, you know, because we, you know, pull out of the fight still, not because of Shawn Porter. We're going to put some respect on Shawn Porter's name now. Shawn Porter ain't nothing to play with. I'm going to put some respect on Shawn Porter's name. Now, I may not like his boxing style. I may feel like he you know, he comes with head, you know, with football helmets and elbows and forearms and foreheads. I still feel that way about him. I've seen about 12 of Shawn Porter's fights, and he fights that way. I know what I see. The eye test tells me he fight like a damn fullback, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to put some respect on Shawn Porter's name today, right? But we're going to talk about why this fight was made. I don't give Al Haymon no damn credit, and I don't give Bob Arum no damn credit. I'm going to give the credit where credit is due. I'm going to give it to you, Eddie Hearn, sir. The credit is going to you. Why am I doing that? I'm going to tell you why. You see what I'm saying? Now, what the hell made me think that all of a sudden they're going to be able to work together to put a fight together? This guy been in the welterweight division for 3 years, and we heard, Errol Spence told the truth 3 years ago. Terence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. You know what I mean? You know, he fight for ESPN, I fight for Fox. You know, he fight for Top Rank, I fight for PBC. In order for that fight to happen, you know what I mean? He gonna have to come over here, come on the other side of the street. He wasn't lying about that. Errol Spence was not lying about that. I put it on Errol Spence, but it really wasn't Errol Spence. It was really Al Haymon was telling him, look, baby boy, we don't do business on the other side of the street. He gonna have to come over here. This is facts. We know this now that this is facts. Oh, I'm not finished yet. As it turned out, Al Haymon and Bob Arum had no choice but to work together. Why? Because they feared that Eddie Hearn would win the purse bid. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't no secret. Eddie Hearn gave interviews, said, yeah, man, you know, I'm going to bid on that. I'm sending somebody to Puerto Rico to bid on that. They knew. They like, man, you know what, man, this dude here, listen, we either lose our fighters and let them go fight on another network. Now, Al Haymon was still going to make money on Shawn Porter and Bob Arum was still gonna make money on Terence Crawford, even if he went to, even if the Zone or Triller was to win the purse bid, they still gonna make money, but they can make more money by hosting the fight together versus letting their two fighters go on someone else's network or platform. They had no choice, guys, but to come together. Now, these same two clowns, you know, well, I ain't gonna say clowns. These same two gentlemen asked for an extension, only to come to the conclusion that they would have to work together. They had to work together. If you guys don't know, Al Haymon was sued by Bob Arum back in 2015 for the violation of the Muhammad Ali Act. And he ended up settling out of court to Bob Arum. This is why PBC, they hate Bob Arum. This is why Al Haymon hates Bob Arum. And this is why Bob Arum don't like Al Haymon. But guess who they hate more than anybody, than themselves? Eddie Hearn. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Eddie Hearn is the enemy to Bob Arum. Eddie Hearn is the enemy to Al Haymon. Even though Al Haymon and Bob Arum hate each other, they hate Eddie Hearn equally, even more. So they got to come together and form Voltron to put a blockade on Eddie Hearn coming to swoop up and win the bid. This is what this is all about. So he says, so ready though. So ever since then, there has been a cold war going on between Bob Arum and Al Haymon because of the lawsuit. So there's no fighters ducking no goddamn body. These fighters can't do what they want to do. PBC, they're not their own bosses. They got to listen to Al, aka call Al, big fish. They got to call Al. And Terence Crawford, he can't do anything. He has to do what Bob Arum is the one that has to make fights for him. No fighter does what they want to do outside of Canelo and Anthony Joshua. Outside of those two. Everybody else got to fall in line, right? So that's where the Cold War started at. So all this Crawford scared of the PBC fighters, bullshit. It sounds good because you don't like them to make you fit your narrative. I understand. I get all that. But that's okay. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm here to call it like it is. I'll let you deal with whether you want to accept it or not. Doesn't make, there's no never mind to me, right? As a matter of fact, there has been a Cold War going on for years between Bob Arum, Al Haymon, and Oscar De La Hoya, as well as Eddie Hearn. You see what I'm saying? Now that we have been confirmed that they do have a November the 20th date in Las Vegas, Nevada, we can finally see the fight that we wanted to see all along. Terence Crawford versus a PBC fighter. We wanted to see him fight a Danny Garcia. We wanted to see him fight Keith Thurman. We wanted to see him fight a Shawn Porter. We wanted to see him fight a Errol Spence. The only problem is those 4 guys that I just named were with the PBC, and the PBC don't do business with Bob Arum. Only when they have to. They had to with Wilder because Wilder already had a contract with Fury prior to him signing with Top Rank. They have no choice. They had no choice. And then he got his ass, then he got beat and lost his belt. So they had no choice with that, to be honest. Now, if Crawford was to beat Porter, I'm going to tell you something right now. If Crawford was to beat Porter, which I have him beating him. I have him beating him convincingly. But that's my own bias because Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. So since he's my favorite fighter, I'm going to tell you that that's my own bias. I'm being honest with you. I feel like he's going to beat him soundly based on his style. But we'll find out November the 20th. Now, will he beat him? We won't know. But I feel that way. And of course, you know I'm betting on my dog. I'm betting on it, right? Now, you will hear all of the Crawford haters say that Porter is Keith Thurman's and Errol Spence leftovers. If Crawford beats him, they're not going to give him no credit. They're going to say, oh, he ain't fighting no, oh, Shawn Porter already had 3 losses in a draw. Oh, Shawn Porter got beat by Big Fish. He got beat by Keith Thurman. He got beat by Kell Brook already. That's what they're going to say. I'm telling you right now. That's what they're going to say. Remember what I told you guys. When someone doesn't like you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. Stop trying to get acceptance and stop trying to get seen and recognized by people who don't give a damn about you. There's nothing that you can do to please them, right? Now, this is what I say. Now, if Porter was to win, what you're going to hear from those same haters is that Bud wasn't that good anyways. That's what they're going to say. We told you he was a hype job. Oh, I can hear it now. Now, me personally, I don't give a damn what a hater has to say about this fight. Just as long as we get the fight, that's all that matters. You see what I'm saying? That wrong side of the street bullshit is what's killing the sport of boxing in America, and it needs to stop because in the UK, boxing is thriving. But over here, we got a whole bunch of politics going on. So let's talk about it, man. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's go directly to the chat. Let's go directly to the chat. You know how we like to do it. Shout out to Major Key in the building.
Hey, okay.
Major Key, what's going on, fam? Real Talk says only casual thing fighters do what they want, coach. Hey, real talk for real though. For real though. No, I mean, it sound good, you know, but they don't. They don't. Victor Bada says, thought when Eddie said someone tried to outbid him, then asked if he wanted to do the fight. Thinking that was Lopez versus Cambosa's fight. Funny, is it? Yeah. Listen. You ain't gonna hear nobody, bro. You ain't gonna hear nobody on YouTube spinning it the way I'm spinning it. I'm giving shout out to Charlo.
Hey, okay.
I'm giving credit to Eddie Hearn for this fight happening. I'm the only one that's saying this. Not because Eddie Hearn put the contracts together. Not because of any of that, right? But because check this out. Let me explain it. Let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you. If 2 companies have, it's a Cold War going on. Remember, PBC got sued by Top Rank and they settled out of court. Al Haymon had to pay Bob Arum an undisclosed amount of millions, right? We don't know what the number is. I'm just being honest with you. This is why we haven't been seeing these fights. Hasn't been seeing the fights because there's been a Cold War going on between these 2. But both of them hate Eddie Hearn with a passion. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Look, baby boy, listen. I don't like you. You don't like me. But boy, we definitely don't like this other dude. And if he was to come into the picture, you ought to know what this is. I'm finna show you guys something. All I care as long as we get the fight. I'm finna show you guys something. Halim says, Boy Crawford, elite boxer. His IQ in boxing is awesome. Yeah, especially if he beat Shawn Porter. If he beat Shawn Porter in in stellar fashion? Because Shawn Porter ain't nothing to play with. He a bulldog now, and he fights like a bulldog. Hey, Shawn Porter is a bulldog, and he fights like a bulldog. Forehead, elbows, forearms. Bruh, just watch the Adrian Broner fight when he fought Adrian Broner. I feel sorry for Adrian Broner. He said, he said, yes, he has been the best, but he hasn't been knocked out. Nah, he hasn't been knocked out. Yeah, Shawn Porter, tough dude, tough cookie. He said when Thurman had the Jesus hair, he said, this is not the same Thurman anymore. Nah, that Thurman over with. Hey, that keep Thurman over with, fam. That keep Thurman over with. Hey, JBN said, you're right, coach. Hey, listen, I'm just calling it like I see it, dog. JBN, I can't give Al Haymon no credit, and I can't give Bob Arum no credit. For 3 years, they have not been able to, they both have been refusing to fight. So Al Haymon has been refusing to allow any of his welterweights to fight a top fight Terence Crawford. This is the truth. And Bob Arum has been refusing to let Terence Crawford fight any of the PBC fighters. So the fans, we have to look at it like, oh man, this fighter ducking, that fighter ducking. It ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn fighters. It's the promoters. They've been stopping this fight, right? Supreme Tax say Bulldogs can't compete with the pit. I'm just saying though, right? Hey, PBC fans, he said, but coach, they'll say Porter was washed up. Listen, that's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say. Now, listen, so I can't worry about that. But I want to show you guys. I told you I got the receipts. This is the video that I have right here, guys. This video right here. I'm gonna open this up for you. This video right here. As a matter of fact, let's do this. This video right here, right? This is the video right here where I said Eddie Hearn is making Bob Arum and Al Haymon work together to make the Porter versus Crawford fight. How did I know this? Show you guys something. This is the video right here. This is the video where I was wearing Lady Shan's jacket, Dun Dem season, right? Look at the title. This is September the 6th. Remember the purse bid, the 30-day, the purse bid was supposed to have been around, it was before then. The purse bid was like a few days or so before that. This is right after they asked for an extension. And I saw the video right here. Eddie Hearn is making Bob Arum and Al Haymon work together to make the Porter fight. Oh, if you listen to that video, you will hear it all. Once they found out that Eddie Hearn was going to get involved in the purse bid, they knew that, guess what? Stuff finna get real. This dude finna pay these dudes astronomical amounts of money that we don't want to pay. Because you know Bob Arum don't want to pay nobody. Bob got a net worth for $300 million, and he acts like when he dies, he's going to take the money to the grave with him. He don't want to pay no goddamn body. Bob Arum don't, right? And we already know the way Al Haymon work, he don't pay nobody no whole lot of money. He give you a little bit of money up front, and you got to get your money on the back end. But you feel what I'm saying though? We know Bob Arum, he don't want to pay nobody. So fighters can't make no big money with Bob. He mad that he paying Bud Crawford all this damn money. He paying Crawford a lot of money up front, a lot of money up front, guarantee money, right? And then the way Al Haymon does his stuff, look, I'm gonna give you a meal and a half, maybe two on the front end, baby boy. You ain't gonna get that much on the front end, but don't worry about that deal. Go ahead, because you're gonna get the rest on the back end. Hopefully those pay-per-view numbers do good. Because if they don't do good, that's your ass. The back end don't mean nothing. He said, stop ducking that bet, coach. What bet? What bet? Yeah, I don't know what bet you're talking about. What bet? Hey, shout out to Jawan. Jawan, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Hey, man, it's my brother, that Jawan, man. This is a good dude. He say, stop ducking that bet, coach. Credulous says, now, Porter Beast Crawford. That does say a lot about Crawford's career. No hate, just observation. Yeah, I mean, it can go either way, of course. It can go either way. But I want you to. I won't say much about his career. I just say it say much. It'll say much about this particular fight. But if he beats Porter, and I'm taking any bet, I don't give a damn who it is. Matter of fact, this is my cash app is Numini Today USA Boxing. No, I mean Numini Today USA. You can get in contact with me here. I got a bet with Tune already. I think me and him betted like $250 at Gmail. You can get in contact with me there. I like to put my money where my mouth is. To be fair, I like to put my money where my mouth is. But in that video, I talked about that Eddie Hearn is making Bob Arum and Al Haymon work together. I was right. I was 1,000% right. And I'm not tooting my own horn. So Rich Alex says, I'm so confused. Bob did an interview with ES News talking about how friendly he is with Floyd and Ellaby. And all Floyd has to do is call him to set fights with him. Man, listen, you can't believe shit Bob Arum say. Like literally. Listening to Bob Arum is like listening to Blue. You can't like Bob Arum he's gonna lie. Listen to Bob Arum is like listening to Tyson Fury or John Fury. Maybe more so Tyson than anything. So I'm just being honest with you. You can't believe nothing, listen to nothing Bob say. I don't know what's going on. All I say, I don't care. Errol and Tank are my favorite fighters of today, coach. But if Bud beats Porter, I give Bud all the respect. People say Bud ducking, but it's hard to turn down $5 million fight guarantee. Cows will be talking. Hey, bro, listen, the man getting paid $5 million guarantee. And with top rank. No back end money, none of that. Because if he had a back end money deal, he wouldn't make no money. Because you know Terence Crawford ain't no draw. He ain't no draw. I'm just being honest with you. That's my favorite fighter, but he's not a draw. He's not a draw. He hasn't been in the right fights in order to be a draw. Bone Kiki says Crawford versus Danny would be interesting. Yeah, Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, man, he's lost to he's lost to all the top welterweights on the PBC side. Like Danny Garcia hasn't beaten anybody in the welterweight division. I think his best fight in the welterweight division was what? Who he fought? Paulie? That's it. I mean, he lost to all of the top guys. So, not saying that he'll lose the Bud, but yeah, that'll be an interesting fight, Bone Kiki. I would love to see that. PBC fanboy say they'll be put on an allowance if that pay-per-view ain't good. No back end. He say Tune has lost his money. Yeah, me and Tune, Nunu, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Nunu.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Nunu. But listen, guess who wins, though, guys? Forget who you with. Whether you with Shawn Porter, with Terence Crawford, whether you with Top Rank or you with PBC, guess who wins, guys? We do. Shout out to my brother Dela Hoya, man. Huggy Bear, what's going on, man?
Hey, okay.
The Spence fans are praying Crawford struggles against Porter. Shawn Porter, bad boy. I can't take nothing. Shawn Porter, bad boy, man. We're going to put some respect on Shawn Porter name. Now, I'm not going to lie. I hate his boxing style. Is this fight on pay-per-view? And do you think the fight would do numbers because Canelo fight the same month? Man, listen, man, Jawan, this fight ain't going to do no damn numbers. This fight ain't going to do no numbers. You got Canelo. Canelo going to do all the numbers. Tell you that right now. Canelo going to do the numbers because Canelo, see, one thing about the Mexican fan base, Jawan, they're going to buy. They're going to spend money. I'm not saying ain't some of them, they don't illegally stream it. I think the fan base for maybe Crawford or Shawn Porter, Jawan, the diehards are going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to go live that night. I'm going to buy it in. I'm going to go live. But it's, fighting on the same month, Canelo, that's going to be tough. To be honest with you, Jawan, I think this fight should be on ESPN. To be honest with you. What you think about that, fam? He said, I bet your Uncle Al do be giving them back. Hey, you know what I mean? Shout out to Shelton, man, my co-host Shelton.
Yeah.
He said, what's up? Hey, family, what's up? Just woke up, heard the news, finally. Boy, start sporting inside 9. Hey, yeah, Shelton, man, you got to get one of these fights right, man. I think you're 0-2 so far. I think you're 0-2 so far, Shelton. You're going to have to get one of them right. I don't, but Shelton always been saying he believed Bud stop Porter. Believe Bob if you want. Bob will tell you a $93 bill out there. So you can't believe that Bob say, boy. Boy, you can't believe that Bob say, boy. Oh, man. You can't believe nothing Bob say. Lady Shan say this would do about $350K, Porter Crawford. I don't know, man. I'm buying it. I'm buying the fight. I don't know. Because I remember when Errol Spence fought. Do you guys remember when Errol Spence fought Shawn Porter? He said, man, Shawn Porter couldn't sell out a grocery store parking lot or something. Do you remember that? He was saying Shawn Porter could not sell out anything. So Shawn Porter's not a draw, right? He's not a draw. His biggest draw has been with Errol Spence, right? And Terence Crawford, he's only a draw in Omaha, Nebraska. This is fact. This is my favorite fighter, guys, but I gotta call it like it is. I gotta be honest. He's not a draw like that. Shout out to DT3 in the building.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
Southpaw Killer say, Coach, you heard Barbershop hating on the fight, saying that the fight going to do terrible pay-per-view numbers. I forgot Kenny laid hands on upon his stop by. No, I didn't hear that, man. I didn't hear that. So you said, hey, hold on. I got to call Fred, man. I'm about to call Fred. So you said Fred got his nuts on the fight, huh? He got his nuts crossed, huh? I'm about to have to hit Fred up, man. Hey, he say copping all them fights because the gambling gonna get me back. Hey, man, listen, man. Listen. Hey, he said Fred got his nuts crossed on the fight, huh? He said if Bud try that weak switch hitting against Porter gonna touch him up. Who has Porter ever touched up? I mean, I'm just saying. He said he gonna touch him up like that weak switch hitting. Wait, how you know it's weak? Pat Royd, how you know it's weak? How you know it's weak, Pat Royd? He stopped everybody he fought in the welterweight division. Stopped him. And he's not a natural welterweight. So he said, if you try that weak shit. Boy, hey, listen, Pat Royd, I see your avatar. I sure wish we could have got your ass in the ring. Oh, I sure wish we could have got I sure wish we could have got Manny Pacquiao in that ring. Pat Royd, I sure wish we could have got you in the ring, Pat Royd. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, I wish we could have got you in the ring. Anyways, since Crawford wins, then comes Josh Taylor. I'm buying this fight. I wouldn't give a damn. I'm buying it. It's definitely worth pay-per-view. Going to be a great fight. Yeah, you know, and this gonna tell it. This gonna tell it right here. This gonna tell it. He say, that's exactly what we want, Halim. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Hey, Fanboy Killer says Fred got smacked up by Kenny. You know, I still haven't seen that video. So you saying that he has an ulterior motive? Basically, he's not being genuine. You know, he's being disingenuous, making it seem like he's being objective, but really he has personal issues going on. Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman, the new Bone Thugs and Harmony. If he got smacked up by Kenny Porter, I didn't see it. I mean, I would be mad too, to be honest with you. ESPN Plus, then the pay-per-view separately. Might lower buys, but keeps it out of illegal streaming. I don't know if they'll do that though, boxing gyms, to be fair. I don't know if they'll do that. Coach, All Elite Wrestling just did 200,000 pay-per-view buys, the most in 25 years. Coach, All Elite Wrestling. 200K? The most, he's saying All Elite Wrestling. AEW. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good for AEW. Yeah. He said, I got tears, Bud Crawford stopping on Showtime in 7 or less. I'm not gonna say that, man, because Shawn Porter's style is, he got that Bulldog style. James said he touched up Devin Alexander. Yeah. James. So let me ask you a question. Who is Devin Alexander? Who is Devin Alexander? Hey, this ain't no shade to Devin Alexander now, but who is Devin Alexander? He said this is going to be an amazing knockout for sure. And I ain't talking about Porter. Yeah, Porter, I just said, who is Devin Alexander? I just saying, no. Like, this ain't no shade to Devin Alexander, but who is Devin Alexander? Oh boy. He said, I'm excited for this fight. You know, I believe Bud will catch him with a straight right and knock him out. Shout out to Rod Nail, man.
Hey, okay.
Hey, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
My brother say, Coach, it's crazy how fans don't think it's levels in boxing. Picking betting with Porter is like burning money. Porter is a tough fighter, man. His style, to be honest with you, he's rough and rugged. He's rough and rugged. So, that'll be a hard task for anybody who can't figure him out. Kell Brook figured him out though. Kell Brook gave him his first. I think he gave him his first loss. He figured him out. Kell like, man, I ain't gonna let you be doing all this bulldogs though. As soon as you come in, I'm gonna tie you up. And as soon as we ain't tied up anymore, I'm gonna put these paws on you. As soon as you come in, I'm gonna tie you up, and then we gonna rinse and repeat. That's how Kell Brook beat him. Unanimous decision. Then Keith Thurman beat him unanimous decision by being athletic. But that was a damn good fight. That was a close fight, him and Keith Thurman. That was a close fight. Ugas fight, I kind of thought Ugas won the fight, but then when I went back and looked at it and scored it again, it could have went either way. That was a split decision fight, to be fair. He said that southpaw offense is a threat for Porter. Spence landed the lead right hook for the Porter knockdown. Bud defends in orthodox. Then presses the gas in southpaw. Yeah, yes, it's gonna be a tough fight for both fighters. It's gonna be a tough fight for both fighters. I'm gonna say that. This is gonna be Terence Crawford's toughest competition, toughest fight in the welterweight division. And Shawn Porter ain't never fought nobody like a Terence Crawford. He gonna see that. You know what? This dude here is this dude here's something else. That's gonna be a tough fight for both of them. I think Fred accidentally swung on the girl trying to get to. Hey man, why y'all talk about hey, why y'all talk about Fred, man? I say, boy, go to beat Porter on points. Ain't nobody KOing nobody. I think if he say smash the like button, man, and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Tony Boswell. This is gonna be a good fight. Listen, guys, we win. He say, Bud Porter won't get close to Canelo's plans. Oh no, hell no. No, you talking about Canelo? Canelo is that guy. He's that guy right now. Whether you believe he's a steroid cheat or not, he's that guy right now. He said Coach Crawford timing is too good. Yeah, he gonna time him. That's what Keith Thurman was doing. As a matter of fact, if you look at the Errol Spence fight, Errol Spence started kind of like figuring Shawn Porter out. Like when he knocked him down, I think he knocked him down in the 11th round. He realized Shawn Porter, he's swinging wide. Shawn Porter was swinging wide and hard, and Errol Spence caught him with just a short, like a short inside, like bam. He kept his punch nice and crisp. And then in the 12th round, he dominated Shawn Porter. You know what I mean? So he figured him out late, but he kind of figured him out. What you say, brother? The brother say 200. What you say, boxing? You say this fight does 200 to 250K maximum. And you know what? I kind of say like maybe 250K on pay-per-view, 250K on pay-per-view. But if it does 300, good. If it does 300, I'll be shocked. I'll be that'll be real good for them. He say Bud would get beat up if he fights southpaw. Mark my words. Hey, Pat Roy, you want to bet on this? Boy, I like your avatar. I like your avatar. Ugas dropped Shawn, and they ain't counted. No, to me, they didn't count it as a knockdown. But that fight, I kind of thought Ugas won the fight, but then when I looked at it again, I kind of see because he won on the split decision. I kind of see maybe what the judges was looking at. You see what I'm saying? So, Crawford would be at the highest level of a fighter, Porter fought. But you know what? Hey, right now, both of them are coming off of layoffs. When Crawford fight Porter, he would have been his last fight was November last year. So it'll be a year since he's been out of the ring. Porter, He fought last August, I think. Either August or September. I want to say maybe August. He fought Formella. You see what I'm saying? He fought Formella. So, I'm getting his ASAP. I'm getting his ASAP. Yeah, I'm buying the fight ASAP too. I'm buying the fight ASAP too. Shout out the chick.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, Porter's become a better boxer over the last few fights and less of a football player. Sebastian Formella, Errol Spence Jr., Udenis Ugas, Danny Garcia. Errol Spence Jr., he wasn't boxing. He was fighting like the fullback. Ugas, he was boxing. Formella, he was mixing it up. The only problem with that is, chick, he's not gonna beat Terence Crawford in the boxing match. Nobody, I don't think nobody, not even the most diehard Shawn Porter fan is going to say that Shawn Porter is going to beat Terence Crawford boxing him. He's going to have to maul him. He's going to have to fight like the pit bull he did when he fought Errol Spence. He's going to have to fight like the pit bull he did when he fought now he did box Danny Garcia and Ugas. I'll give you that. But Formella, oh man, he was all on that dude. He was on that dude like the Tasmanian Devil. And Errol Spence, he did the same thing. Was on him like the Tasmanian Devil. Now with Errol Spence, he did kind of mix it up a little bit. I will tell you that. He did kind of mix it up a little bit. So you might have a point with that. You might have a point with that. But for the most part, he kind of like, shout out to Bruce Goals. Bruce Goals says, I haven't seen these cats fighting so long, I can't pick a winner. JBN says Bud experience against Gamboa and Felix Diaz will help him beat Porter. I just don't. You don't listen. You won't find nobody say that Porter would beat Shawn would beat Terence Crawford boxing him. He ain't gonna outbox no Bud. He ain't got the reach. The little skinny kid from Omaha, Nebraska hit hard, even though he's a small welterweight. He hit hard. He said, Coach, Bud has the longest reach in the division. No, he has a 74-inch arm reach. Crawford has 74-inch arm reach. He has extremely long arms to be 5'8". Do you think he should stay outside of the mix and mix it up on the inside? Yeah, he don't have to mix it up on the inside. Listen, we're gonna keep his ass at range with that jab, bap, 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 and then when we come on the inside, because guess what? Shawn Porter is a damn good inside fighter. Terence Crawford is a good inside fighter. When he come in on the inside, you can't let Shawn Porter come in bulldogging with the head, because you're gonna get head, buddy. Your eyeball might get split. So he's gonna have to keep him out of there. He said Ugas kept Porter honest. Porter couldn't get in on Ugas. No, he couldn't. He couldn't. And Ugas, he says Bud gonna be rusty. But Shawn Porter's gonna be rusty as well. And that ain't gonna be no excuse for Shawn Porter or Terence Crawford, to be honest with you. There ain't gonna be no excuse. Both of them been out. Porter been out over a year. And then Crawford, when he fights, it's gonna be a year that he's been out. So it is what it is. So there's no advantages. He say Bud gonna use that longer reach to keep Porter on the back foot. Yeah, listen. He's not gonna win the boxing match. He's gonna have to come in English bulldog style, the way he normally fights. As soon as Crawford turns southpaw, it's over for Porter. As soon as Kush says Shawn Shawn gonna eat uppercuts for that football stuff. Yeah, I'm just saying, like he's not gonna outbox him. He say punches in between punches that Porter won't see is gonna hurt him bad. Yeah. Now I will say this. He said nailed it in the head. Bud's reach is longer than Floyd's and will beat you to the punch. He's changed side to him. He slaps listen. He got listen. Like if it's a boxing match, whoever betted on Porter, just go ahead and get your money up. If it's a boxing match, Porter's not gonna beat that dude. He's not gonna beat that skinny kid from Omaha, Nebraska with a 74-inch arm reach that can fight in any stance trying to box him. He's gonna have to maul him. Coach, next time you speak to a fighter, ask him if he's ever had his reach measured. Yeah, I ask him. I asked him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, Shawn Porter is a damn good fighter. Shawn Porter should just fight his style. Dude, I'm coming in there. It is what it is. See, I don't care what anyone want to say. It's an easy fight. Bud and Shawn get it. Hey, you think? No, I don't think it's going to be no easy fight, though. If it's an easy fight, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. He say, both these guys stay sparring and in the gym. Yeah. Cheen Smoke says, Porter's chance is to brawl, but it won't be enough. Yeah, listen, that's his best chance. His best chance, he's going to have to, he said, Jerron Ennis also has 74-inch arm reach at welterweight. Yeah. Yeah. And he's tall. He's tall. James say not true. He doesn't have to. When has Crawford fought on the inside? When has Crawford fought an inside fighter? What you mean when he fought an inside fighter? The fighters who tried to fight him on the inside, he prevented all of that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Jeff Horn tried to come in there like that. Victor Poster, which to me was Crawford's best win, tried to come in there like that. The fighters who tried to come in like a bulldog, he hit him with uppercuts and hooks. He stopped him. He get him out of there. Like literally, bro. Like, so I hear what you're saying, James. When has he fought on the inside? He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the inside. Mars says Porter slows down in the late rounds. Yeah, he started slowing down against Errol Spence. The reason why Porter slows down, Marcy, is because Porter has a high work rate. When he's fighting that bulldog style, he's throwing a whole lot of punches and stuff like that and trying to maul you and push you and rough you up. And that he exerts a lot of energy. So this is why late in the fight, he slows down. He would stop jabbing his way in and start leading with his head. But this is the Shawn Porter that I know. That's the Shawn Porter that I know. He can get caught coming right. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's the Shawn Porter I know. Like, I don't see like 10 of Shawn Porter fights. I've been watching Shawn Porter. Let's see, the couple of fights he fought before he fought Kell Brook. I saw the Kell Brook fight because I lost money on that because I betted on Shawn Porter. That was 2014. And then the fights he had after that. And he fights 95% of the time, forehead, elbows, forearms. Bulldogging. I call it bulldogging. That's how he fights. That's how he fights. That's it. That's his style. His style is not, even though he has excellent footwork, Shawn Porter has excellent footwork, but his style is not float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He's too short. His arms is too short. So because he's only 5'7", and he has a 69 or 68 inch arm reach, he has to get inside. He has to muscle his way in there when he's fighting those bigger, taller welterweights. He has to. He's not. Listen, he tried to outbox Keith Thurman. That shit didn't work. Then he just said, the hell with it. I'm going for broke. Only chance Porter has is to catch Bud with the wild hook when Bud is pulling out in exchange. Yeah, now Terence Crawford's weakness is this. When he pulls out of an exchange, he has his hands down. He pulls straight back. He'll pull straight back. Bud will be the matador and the bull. Listen. Jeff Horn tried that. Now I know what y'all saying. Jeff Horn ain't no Shawn Porter. You're right. But Jeff Horn is huge. He's big as hell. And he tried to bulldog his way in there. Remember how Jeff Horn was bulldogging Manny Pacquiao? Do you guys remember that? Remember the Jeff Horn Manny Pacquiao fight? Remember how he was able to bulldog Manny Pacquiao? Muscle him, get him all on the ropes, had his head rubbing his head all in Manny Pacquiao's face. Remember that fight? He tried that same shit with Crawford. He said, this little skinny dude moving up from junior welterweight. I'm finna muscle this dude. He tried that same shit with Crawford. He got stopped in the 8th or 9th round. That man Crawford beat the brakes off that dude and knocked him down two times. Beat the brakes off that dude. Literally. Shout out to Mark Nash.
Hey, okay.
He said, I don't believe Shawn is sparring or doing mid drills while hosting the Olympics on Triller and Porterway Park. Bud is 100% boxing. You know what? No, Mark Nash, I think he was doing something. He said, I want to see a good fight. Bud needs his respect. We don't need excuses. Hopefully, Shawn don't quit. I'm gonna be pissed. Nah, Shawn Porter ain't gonna do that. Shawn ain't gonna do that. So this dude here say, what Pat Rhodes say? He say, if Mean Machine didn't gas out, he would have beat Crawford. Hey, listen, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. No. If Mean Machine wouldn't have got knocked out. If Crawford, if Mean Machine he dropped Crawford in the 7th round, right? In the 9th round, he got stopped. So if I get what you're saying. If Mean Machine wouldn't have gassed out, listen. If Dominique Brazil chin wouldn't have been in front of Deontay Wilder's fist, he wouldn't have got knocked out. Bruh, literally. I can't believe you said that. He say Bud is 5'8", 74-inch arm reach. Shawn Porter, 5'7", 69.5-inch arm reach. It's going to be a long night if you try to box him. If you try to box him, it's going to be a long night. I can tell you that right now. He said Porter and Crawford fighting for the right to face Taylor. No. No, we won't see that. No, we won't see that Taylor fight. If Crawford has a better chance of fighting Josh Taylor in the UK than Porter does. Because remember, Porter is on the other side of the street. Now, this is another good thing. This is Terence Crawford's last fight on Top Rank. This is Terence Crawford's last fight on Top Rank. So, if he can win this fight, he'll be 38-0. He's 37-0, 28 knockouts. If he can win this fight, he'll be 38-0. And he can ride off into the sunset. He's going to have a boatload of money waiting on him. I'm telling you guys what I know. He said, Johnny Blake say Postal did have Bud looking shaky, but that was the only fight he looked. What do you mean semi-close? How do you have him looking shaky? Johnny Blaze, Bud beat the brakes off of Victor Postal. Knocked him down like 3 times in that fight. Won in a unanimous decision. Where he was looking shaky at. Like literally. Maybe you talk about a different Postal. Maybe you're talking about a different Postal. I don't know what. Maybe you're talking about a Ricky Postal. But Victor Postal got the brakes beat off him by Terence Crawford. He got dropped 3 times in that fight. And he lost in a landslide. There was no close rounds in that fight. The fight that I saw. Maybe you're talking about another Postal though. Johnny, you might be talking about another Postal. James says, ifs and buts. Oh man. He says he will beat Porter easier than the Mean Machine. Jawan says, I don't think Shawn has faced someone who can punch like Bud. And we've seen him get dropped a few times. Hey, Jawan, listen. We seen Bud get dropped, and we seen Bud get rocked by I forgot the dude name, what the fight is from Cuba. He's from Cuba or Puerto Rico. I keep forgetting the gold medalist. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Porter does get dropped. Porter got dropped by Adrian Broner. I was surprised that Adrian Broner was able to drop Porter. But Porter come in the fight. He said, I like Devin. Not sure if his boxing is great. Hey, he says,
Hey, okay.
shout out to Candy Slim. He said, Bud deadlifts 405. He's stronger than people think. Bro, let me tell you something. If you know anything about deadlifting, if you can deadlift 405 pounds, that's heavy. That's heavy. You are strong as an ox throughout your whole body. I'm just saying. He say, Shay hold all the aces now, cause you know what I mean. I'm just saying though. You know what I mean. So we gotta think. Rodnell says I want Kenny to throw the towel in. Nah. Shawn Porter going out on his shield. Shawn Porter ain't gonna be no towel throwing in on Shawn Porter. It ain't gonna be no towel not on Shawn Porter. This gonna be a dog fight. This gonna be a dog fight. And then I think as the fight goes on, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button for the old boy. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button for the old boy. But remember though, check this out though. I don't see, nah, man, Shawn Porter, bad boy, man. I can't take that from him. Now. I can't do that. He said Crawford is a feel you out guy. Takes about 3 to 5 rounds, and then he turn up time. I don't know if it's gonna take 5 rounds. I remember. Mark Nash says new media today USA boxing coach. He dropped Crawford in the 3rd. Oh, he dropped him in the 3rd. Okay, I thought it was the 7th. He got muddied after that. Hey, he got muddied after that. Hey, man, hey, Mark, people be killing me like they say, well, man, this fighter got dropped. What's the name dropped him? Yeah, but what happened after that? Hey, they'll stop right there. Well, he got dropped by such and such. Yeah, but what happened after that? Oh, we don't need to talk about what happened after that. Just stop right there. He got dropped. Yeah, but 2 rounds later, the dude got put to sleep. Like, he knocked Buddy out. Like, made Buddy tap out. Well, we don't want to talk about that. Let's just focus on the part where, you know what I mean? He said Buddy's a real problem. Originally had Spence ahead in the race. Post accident. Bud has the edge now. Yeah, like, to be honest, to be fair, Crawford is my favorite fighter, but I had Errol Spence is #1 in the welterweight division. And the reason why I have Errol Spence #1 in the welterweight division is because he fought the tougher fighters and he has 2 belts. You got to give him credit for that. You got to give him credit for that. You know what I mean? You know, I had to put my bias aside. And say, man, you know what, man, I can't take that from Errol Spence. I can't take that from Errol Spence. To be honest. Johnny Blaze said Poster was the last person Bud took to a decision. Yes, he did. That was the last one. Kenny versus Fred on the undercard. Hey, oh man. Jeff Lucietta said, in my opinion, boxers shouldn't lift heavyweights. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But Bud is a wrestler. You know, he was like a national wrestling champion as well. And his boys is too. He's a skinny guy. He's a small guy in the welterweight division. He's very small to be a welterweight, but he's strong as all outdoors. Bud and Porter will be 34 by the time the fight starts. Yep. Alphabet Boy starts saying Porter's old, but they the same age. Then said Brooke got the brakes beat off of him. Yeah. You know, both of them the same age. Crawford, I think Crawford turns 34 this month. He turned 34 this month. To be honest with you, G-Money, that he said that Everything Boxing channel is biased. As soon as I said something about Crawford, he said the guy blocked you. I haven't been on that channel. Yeah, Gamboa and Mean Machine. Well, Mean Machine dropped him and Gamboa hurt him. Gamboa got stopped though. Gamboa was getting the brakes beat off of him up until that point. But Gamboa, Gamboa was a gold medalist. Bad boy. I'm shocked he's still fighting. Bro, Malachi, he said it definitely goes without saying. Manny, he said many will say that Crawford has won against the leftovers. Yeah, they're gonna say that. But you know what though? Kendall, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of people that I've been seeing, people who've been surprising the hell out of me. They are really happy that Terence Crawford got this fight. They're really happy. The Guru says, word, Porter, no walk in the park for nobody. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Listen, you ain't gonna never hear me say Shawn Porter walk in the park for anybody. He said, I won't be shocked if JT too clean. What's up, baby?
Hey, okay.
To this day.
He said, I won't be shocked if Bud catches Porter with a mean body shot and stop him. I to be honest with you, man, he saying new media day USA Boston Martin ass facts, bro. People want to count a knockdown that wasn't even official. Though Bud stopped him. Zab dropped Floyd. Technically, yeah, he did. Floyd Glover did touch the ground, but the referee didn't count it. But what happened next? Yeah, that's all that matters. What happened next? He said, Virgil too damn big for Josh Taylor. I like Josh Taylor. He can fight. Yeah, man, listen, man. Virgil Ortiz, boy. Oh my God. Virgil Ortiz in boots. Them two dudes right there, dog. I don't want to listen. Crawford, Spence, Porter, Thurman, stay the hell away from them young dudes right there. Leave them two young dudes alone. Crawford more than likely is going to have to fight Ortiz. He's going to have to fight Ortiz. Ortiz is #1 is the #1 contender. He's going to be the mandatory. So we'll probably see a Crawford and Ortiz fight. But seeing Ortiz fight any of the other PBC fighters, you probably won't see that because he's with Golden Boy. To be fair, he said the Fred and Kenny thing was handbags at 20 paces. Fred tried to catch all big man. Oh, he said okay. He said Fred tried to act all big, man. Okay, Kenny slapped him. No, I didn't see that. Fred didn't do anything after that. Much to do about it. Yeah, no, I didn't see. I haven't seen the video. JJ said, what? EJ is a body snatcher. Ugas is a body snatcher. And couldn't drop Shawn. You casuals. No, Ugas did drop Shawn Porter. Listen, Ugas dropped Shawn Porter. Errol Spence dropped Shawn Porter. I mean, Adrian Broner dropped Shawn Porter. I'm just, I mean, I don't know who James. I don't know who you're talking to, brother, but oh man, you probably repeating what somebody else saying in the chat. Sorry about that, fam. Sorry about that. Chick says I love both of these guys, but I think Porter will surprise y'all. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I would definitely be surprised. I would definitely be surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd be surprised. He said that everything boxing channel is about. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna, I'd be surprised. Whatever surprise means, I'm definitely gonna be surprised. Shawn can't forward head first against Crawford. I'll tell you what, he can't fight. He can't fight Crawford trying to box him like he did Ugas. That ain't gonna work. The only way he can do it is just fight his normal style. Boy, that's too many tools. But he gonna walk into something. Because Shawn Porter don't have the best defense in the world, to be honest. Boy, that's too many tools. And Crawford does get hit. He wasn't getting hit until in the welterweight division. He gets hit because he's right there. He's like, you know what? What he does, he'll sit when he sits in front of you, and when he turns southpaw, let's say if he's orthodox and he see you getting him with the jab a little bit, getting him with the little jab a little bit. Once he figures you out, he said, okay, his strength is his timing. When he times you so well, that's gonna be it. And to be fair, Shawn Porter did damn good against Errol Spence. But if you look at the 10th round, the 11th round, and the 12th round, Errol Spence figured him out and started timing him. He started timing him. So when I say damn, Errol caught him. Errol caught him swinging wide. And he was right there. And he was like, bop, he caught him with the short. Was that a right hook? I think that was a right hook. He said, Bud is about to lose Arum, but gets him back in order to fight Josh Taylor. Now, Richard Slusky, this is what I think is going to happen. Bud has not re-signed with Top Rank. He's not re-signing with them. When I say this, I'm telling you guys because I know I'm speaking to someone, right, who's very, very close to the situation. This is why you haven't seen anything about Terence Crawford signed an extension. None of that. He's not signing. Bob Arum even acknowledged that this is Terence Crawford's last fight. He can go anywhere he wants to go. Bob Arum acknowledged that. And he said, I hope that he signed back with us. He ain't signing back with Bob Arum. If he wants to get the other fights, he's going to have to go over there with the PBC. But this is the problem with that. Errol Spence, there's no telling when Errol Spence is going to be back. The PBC, what do they have to offer him outside of, well, you can fight Ugas. I think PBC is going to save Ugas for Errol Spence when he comes back. So what is he going to do over there? Keith Thurman ain't fighting. Keith Thurman ain't fighting. Gee, what you say? You say left hook. It was the left hook. Yeah, he caught it wide open. Southpaw. Realtor Boy got great time. He got great timing. Yes, he does. He say the ref will be hugging Porter by the 11th round. Hey, what deep? He said the ref will be hugging Porter by the 11th round. No, man. No. Oh, man. Hey, Pat Roy said, you the only teller I know that ain't emotionally attached to these fighters, bro. Salute. Pat Roy, what's up, man? Hey, no, man, I can't be. Listen, you got to understand, Pat Roy, I used to be a fanboy. So I understand what it's like to be a fanboy. When you're a fanboy, you have an emotional attachment to fighters. Hell, even my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? But I don't have an emotional attachment to Crawford. I don't. I like Crawford because of his skills. And I've been following his career since 2013. So I've been following his career for 8 years. So when you've been following somebody that long, I've been watching Shawn Porter too. I've been watching Shawn Porter as well. You know what I mean? And I hated Shawn. I'm like, this dude would just fight like a damn bulldog. You know, but I watched, so I saw the Kell Brook fight when Shawn Porter fought Kell Brook and the fights he had after that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't have no emotional attachment to these fighters. The Queen Lisa Bell says Josh Taylor is the real deal and has accomplished so much. Yeah, Josh Taylor back training right now. That boy can fight, man. Josh Taylor can fight. That boy can fight now. Wizard Sleeve says is Virgil Ortiz the great or the grandson of Luis Ortiz? Or the great grandson? The great grandson of Luis Ortiz? I don't know, man. I don't know. MPB says Errol Jr. caught Shawn Porter with that left hook, coach. Yeah, thank you, fam. Yeah, swinging wide. He's swinging wide, bulldogging. Listen, I think when Errol Spence caught him, he had a smirk on his face too. Hey, look at that fight again. Coach Porter might pull the shoulder roll out of boy. Hey, nah. Shawn Porter, he don't know nothing about the shoulder roll. He say, can Crawford become undisputed at 154? No, I don't think so. He's too small. He's too small. He's too small. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see that happening, bro. You got some killers up there. You got Jamel. You got Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo. He said, Coach, are you still an Ali fan, boy? You won't let anyone disrespect him. You are a good guy. Hey, listen, no, you listen. I'm still a fanboy. Listen, I'm a fanboy Ali, fanboy Mike Tyson. You know, not like I was back then. Pernell Whitaker, R.I.P. to Pernell Whitaker and Ali. Hit the Ali bell. I got Marvin Hagler right there, and I got Roy Jones right there. And I got Sugar Ray Robinson over there. You know what I mean? So I just the OG fighters, man, I respect the OGs. I respect the OGs. He said Terence Crawford has two of the most important things you need in boxing, and that's conditioning and timing. Boy, you catch him coming in? Catch him coming in, boy. Listen. Timing, Thomas Jones, there wasn't a purse bid, fam. They canceled the purse bid in the 11th hour. Literally. Eddie Hearn made this fight happen. Eddie Hearn made this fight happen, guys. I'm saying it. This is what I'm saying, and I mean that. Eddie Hearn, we know you made this fight happen, boy. You made Bob Arum and Al Haymon do something that they did not want to do, and that's work together. Coach, I know this besides the point, but do you like Roberto Duran? Oh, hell yeah, I love Roberto Duran. And Roberto Duran lost to all of the greats. He lost to Hagler, Hearn, Sugar Ray. He lost to the top guys. He lost to the top guys, bro. He said real dogs at 147, not 140. Yeah, 147 ain't nothing to play with. You got Errol Spence. I got Errol Spence #1 in the welterweight division. Over my favorite fighter, Errol Spence. I have Crawford. Hell, Errol Spence and Crawford. I think out of the top guys, they're the only ones that's undefeated. Spence, Crawford, Spence 27-0, Crawford 37-0. Keith Thurman got a loss, and Shawn Porter got 3 losses. And Danny Garcia got 3 losses. Danny got 3 losses, right? Yeah, he got 3 losses. Yeah. It's some real dogs up there. Mark Nash says Jamel Charlo has shown that he can be outboxed. Him and his brother have looked vulnerable as of late. Yeah, you're right about that. You got a point. You got a point. You got a point. You got a point about that, Mark. You got a point about that. He says Virgil Ortiz coming for their head. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz and Boots. Can't forget about Boots now. You can't forget about Boots now. You definitely can't forget about Boots, guys. Hold on, check this out. I want to show you guys something. Let's read this, guys. Now, this is about Mike Carpenter, guys. This is about Mike Carpenter. So we know that this fight has been solidified. Mike Carpenter wrote a nice little report on it. He said Terence Crawford finally has the big fight he's been looking for. Crawford hasn't had a big fight. This is facts. Crawford's ESPN, #2 pound for pound boxer behind Canelo. Canelo was #1. And Shawn Porter have struck a deal for the welterweight title, right? So we know this is happening. They're gonna fight. This is it right here. You guys can read it. So this is what Terence Crawford said. Mike Carpenter reached out to Terence Crawford, and he reached out to Shawn Porter. And this is what he said. Now Crawford says that he said, I'm very excited. This is what he told ESPN. He said, now I can show my talents, and maybe I can show something for the general public. I agree. Something that they've never seen before, because I don't believe that I've shown them my best yet. This is what Crawford said. He said he's very excited. He says maybe he can show the general public something, make them interested even more. And he said maybe he can show them something that they never seen before in this fight. And he said that he doesn't believe that he has shown the boxing world, the general public, his best yet. And the only way you're gonna show somebody your best, you're gonna need somebody that's gonna bring the best out of you, right, guys? So this guy right here said, indeed, Crawford's talent has never been questioned. A switch-hitting fighter who can box going backwards and forward. The Omaha, Nebraska native has it all. An excellent jab, power, ring IQ, and the killer instinct to finish his foes. What he has been missing all along is an elite opponent. The opponent that some people say he's been ducking, right? His best opposition to date has been Victor Postal. I kind of agree with that, but I disagree with that. A tricky former champion, Crawford dominated via decision. Now, the guy who said that, somebody in the chat said that Crawford looked kind of vulnerable and looked shaky against Victor Postal. And I told you, bro, he destroyed Victor Postal. Knocked him down 3 times and everything. And dominated him. This guy in the articles, Mike Carpenter said the same thing. He said Crawford dominated Victor Postal via decision in 2016. He'll face Porter. He'll face a guy that's by far his best opponent in his career. Shawn Porter's the best fighter that Crawford has fought thus far when they fight. Right? Now, Porter, this is what Porter says. I got to be fair. Let's read what Porter says. He said, Porter is a 33-year-old native of Akron, Ohio. He's a 2-time welterweight champion, a relentless pressure fighter known for his strength and grit. His experiences on the top level dwarfs Crawford's. This is facts. With the title fights against Spence, Thurman, Garcia, and Yordenis Ugas, Shawn Porter has fought the top welterweights in the division. He has more experience at the top level than Terence Crawford in the welterweight division. This is true. This is facts. I have to be honest and say this. Porter is 2-2 in those fights, but he's 2-3 because he forgot to put Kell Brook. Kell Brook beat Porter ass back in 2014. So Porter is 2-3 when fighting the top welterweights. The lower class welterweights, Ugas and Danny Garcia, he beat them. Those are the lower class. When he fought the top ones, but that's neither here nor there. Porter is 2-3 in those fights, but all 5 of those bouts were incredibly close on the scorecards. Yeah, I would say that. The loss to Spence in particular proved Porter's ability at an elite level. He was virtually even on the scorecards. According to this article, they said that Porter was virtually even on the scorecards to Errol Spence until a 10th round knockdown from Spence in one of 2019's best action fights. To me, that should have been probably fight of the year. It was second behind Tyson Fury and Wilder. Porter believes that vast edge and experience is what's going to be the keys to this fight. This is what Shawn Porter says, guys. He says it's extremely big. Experience means nothing if you don't use it. By my record, it speaks for itself. Porter's 31 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw with 17 KOs. So he's not really known as a knockout artist. You know what I mean? Everyone's seen what I've done. This is what Shawn Porter said, guys. Every experience that I've had thus far, I've held on to them and I've used them to my advantage. He said, when you consider the experience in this fight and me having more experience than Terence Crawford, that is a fact. I give him that. He's right. When I say that the fight between me and Terence Crawford is going to be great, it's going to be great. When I say I have what it takes to beat him, don't sleep on that. Believe that. I do. So this is what Shawn Porter is saying, guys. This is what Shawn Porter is saying. He has the experience. He has the better resume in the welterweight division. He's fought the tougher competition in the welterweight division. This is facts. You will not hear me disagree with that. Does this mean he's going to win? No. No, it doesn't mean he's going to win. But he's right about that. He has the experience. He's fought Kell Brook, lost to him. He's fought Keith Thurman, lost to him. He's fought Errol Spence, lost to him. He's fought Ugas, beat him in a split decision. He's fought Danny Garcia, and I think he beat Danny Garcia in a unanimous decision. He outboxed Danny Garcia. So he has the better resume in the welterweight division. But unfortunately, he's lost most of them. The top guys. Bud about to go put a start to pour the money on Bud 7-round stoppage. Lisa Bells, Lisa says, I respect Taylor as well. Yeah, Josh Taylor, bad boy. Josh Taylor, bad boy. Witness the Hope says, I got Porter. That's good. Hit me up, man. If you want to bet on him, hit me up. Pugilism says, Shawn Porter is good for boxing in the ring and outside of the ring. Commentary. Both him and Keith. Listen, now, him and Keith Thurman, when it comes to the commentary, oh, man, bro. They're good. Well, especially Keith Thurman. I kind of like Keith Thurman a little bit more pugilism as a commentator versus you know what'd be dope? This would be dope if Keith Thurman is commentating that fight that night. If Keith Thurman is commentating that fight that night, he says a lot of Crawford fanboys in here, coach. You know, I am a diehard Terence Crawford fan. You already know that. So I'm not a fanboy though. I'm not a fanboy. But Rebuttal, shout out to Rebuttal Entertainment.
Hey, okay.
Rebuttal, who your favorite fight is, fam? Who your favorite fight is? I don't think you ever told me that who your favorite fight is. Johnny Blaze said, let's be honest. Bud is 33. Shawn Porter is 33. And his resume is okay. Hope he knocked Porter out. This is a big opportunity for him. Yeah. This is a big opportunity for him. He say, you are working hard as always, Coach. Bless it. Alex Skill, shout out for you, fam.
Yeah.
You know, him and Porter is the same age. Him and Porter is the same age. Both of them 33. Both of them 33. Julson said everyone jumped over Keith. Keith Thurman deserves a fight with one of these guys. The problem is, Julson, Keith Thurman is at home. He hasn't fought in over 2 years. Keith Thurman ain't been doing nothing. Can't nobody make Keith Thurman fight. You see what I'm saying? Pat Roy said, what about Ken Norton, coach? Ken Norton was a bad boy. Literally. Bone Kiki said, coach, can you give a shout out to Pat Roy? Shout out to Pat Roy.
Yeah. What?
Shout out to Pat Roy. He said, coach and all them chat fam, what's going on? Paul Evans, what the link read, man? Work call, man. Salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. You know, he says, Keith calling that fight. Yeah. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Him and Keith. Listen, if him and Keith, if Keith Thurman call that fight, oh, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. That's gonna be a hell of a call. Keith Thurman, you know they're gonna have Andre Ward there, and they're gonna have Timothy Bradley there. He gonna, you know, but Keith Thurman. Listen, for the commentating, I just want to see Keith Thurman one time, Thurman. I love Keith Thurman. I ain't gonna lie, I love Keith Thurman. Shout out to $1 Trillion Dreams for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
$1 Trillion says, Dream said, it's all about how you lost, coach. They were all very close fights. Porter's my favorite fighter because he fights. Yeah, now Porter gonna fight. Shawn Porter is good for the sport of boxing. You cannot be a fan of the sport of boxing and not love Shawn Porter for that. So he have all the respect in the world for me. I'm just being honest with you. I don't like his boxing style when he's, you know, but outside of that, you know, because what you like is subjective to you guys. So you may like a guy who fights like Shawn Porter. You may like a guy who fights like Tyson Fury. You may like a guy who fights like Canelo Alvarez. It's all subjective to you. There's whatever you like about a fighter, there's nothing wrong about that because that's how you feel personally. You know what I mean? My favorite fighters were Joe Bugner. Laugh if you want. Only man to go 12 rounds twice without leave. Yeah. He say all Pastor Keith Thurman fights are free because he do it for charity. Yeah, Keith Thurman ain't been fighting, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Keith Thurman deserves a fight. Keith Thurman just need to get in the ring and fight somebody. He said, I'm glad you're not biased like most of them other boxing channels. Yeah, man, you know, when you're doing this stuff, you got to try to be as objective as possible. You know what I mean? That's what like, when you're, okay, like, I went to I went to AWAI for copyright school. But, you know, like when you're doing this media stuff, you got to try to be as objective as possible and try to be as fair as possible. Most of the guys who do this, they don't do that. A lot, they won't do that. It's hard. It's kind of hard because some of those guys have relationships with the fighters and they have relationship with the fighters' camps. So when you have a personal relationship with a fighter's camp, you compromised from that standpoint, not because of the relationship, but because you won't keep it real with the guy because you want to keep that relationship. So you got to tell him whatever he wants to hear, make him feel good, you know, and yada, 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 yada. And it allows you not to be objective. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. He said, Coach, who do you think is going to be on the undercard? The Loma Comey fight would be nice to put on the undercard. Yeah, that would. to put Lomachenko on there. Hey, Southpaw Killer. Back in the day when Don King, the greatest promoter ever lived was Don King. Hands down. He was a crook, but to his fighters, but hands down, he's the greatest promoter ever lived. Because Don King will have all championship fighters on the undercard. Like you will see, you'll have a Mike Tyson fighting Mike Tyson fighting Michael Spinks. On the undercard, you'll have Julio Cesar Chavez fighting. I'm just giving you an example. Just give me some examples. On the undercard, you'll have Julio Cesar Chavez fighting maybe a Pernell Whitaker or something like that. Just give you an example. That's all. You'll have Julian Jackson fighting McCullen. You know what I mean? McCallum. Yes, Julian Jackson fighting McCallum. All of that will be on the undercard. In another championship fight, Azuma Nelson fighting someone else. All of that will be on the undercard with Don King. That's why you had such great fights. You don't get those fights like that. And you know what? Southpaw Killer. And these guys, these fans who just started watching boxing in the past couple of years, they missed that. They missed that, bro. They missed that, fam. They missed that. Because we used to see championship fights. He said Mean Machine got him knocked down. Imagine Porter. What happened to Mean Machine? Hey, what is the host? What happened to Mean Machine after that? he said he got a knockdown. Mean Machine got a knockdown. What you think Porter gonna do? Okay. Yeah. Hey, what you like him for?
Hey, okay.
That's all I want to know. What you like him for? He said, what are your top 5 rankings in the heavyweight fighters today? Tyson Fury, number 1. Anthony Joshua, number 2. Deontay Wilder, number 3. And Dillian White, number 4. And number 5 is, I'll just say Trevor Bryant. You know, even though I'm BSing about Trevor Bryant, but no, I can't put Trevor Bryant in there. He ain't fought nobody. 5 is the pick 'em. 5 is the pick 'em. Pick whoever you want at 5. Pick whoever you want at 5. Pugilism say need Keyshawn Davis on the undercard. Keyshawn Davis and Rolly. You know what though? Pugilism, that ain't gonna happen because the Rolly, I think Rolly is a PBC. Well, you know what? No, check this out. You might be on to something, Pugilism. Because now that this is a PBC top ranked joint venture, this can be an all PBC top ranked fight card. Hit the nail right on the head, fam. I forgot all about that, bro. I forgot all about that. You're right about that. He said Sean Porter punch placement is good. He just throw a lot. Yep. He says Porter is better than Mean Machine. The only way we would know that, Mean Machine and Porter will have to fight each other. You have Buster Mathis Jr. Yeah, they have to fight each other. That's the only way we will know who's better out of the two. But that's your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make it a fact. Juice say Don King's undercards were damn near main event. Juicing, exactly. Don King undercards was main events. And when we can get back to that, that'll bring the sport of boxing back alive in America. If we can get back to that, fam, that'll bring JBN says, you seriously have Fury over AJ? Why? Because Tyson Fury is undefeated. That's the only reason why. Anthony Joshua was my favorite fighter in the heavyweight division. But even though he's my favorite fighter, this is how I am. You know, even though he's my favorite fighter, I have to give the edge to Tyson Fury because he's undefeated. That's it. That's the only reason. That's it. Nothing else. Because he's undefeated. If they all had 1 losses, I'll give it to Joshua. Just based on the top 10 competition he's fought. The number 1 mandatories, he's fought the better competition in the heavyweight division. In the number 1 mandatory, by him having all the belts, he has to continuously fight number 1 contenders. So that's why. That's the only reason why. He said, hey, Coach, did you feel as bad as I did seeing Holyfield get beat a few days ago? Man, listen, man. To be honest, I'm like, man, it was his decision to get in there, man. So the hell with it. Credulous says Ortiz top 5 heavyweight. Who did he fight? That's subjective to you. Rebuttal said Keith Thurman is my favorite fighter. Keith Thurman is at home having babies. You know, I like Keith Thurman. Me and Keith Thurman from the same city. Keith Thurman doing more talking than fighting right now. That's all he do is talk. Keith Thurman. Talk. He say, Troy Graham, salute my brother. Long time no see. What's good, fam? He says, why do people call Triller this era's Rock Nation? I have no idea. Troy Graham says, Joshua number 1, White number 2, Wilder number 3, number 4, number 5 is Parker. Okay. Witness the Hulk says Broner is better than Mean Machine. Okay. Don't agree with you, but hey, you have a right to your opinion. Have we talked about Chisora signing to AJ's management firm? No, we haven't. I don't, Chisora signed to AJ's management firm. What does that mean? Shout out to the Queen, Carmen Serene.
Hey, okay.
You see what I'm saying, Carmen? I saw it, but he signed to AJ's management firm. Okay, now what? You see what I'm saying? That was kind of like he signed to him, but Chisora's what? He has 10, 11 losses. He's been fighting since 1972. He's still a draw in the UK though. He represents for the UK hard, so maybe he'll fight more. I'm trying to feel like, I guess like from a financial standpoint, what is, you get what I'm saying, Carm? Like, how does it benefit AJ? AJ's management company is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Well, it's a management company, so maybe they can manage his career a little bit better. Maybe put him in more. I like Del Boy though. I like Del Boy. I ain't gonna lie. Derek Chisora, I like Derek Chisora. I like that. It's hard to be a boxing fan and not like Derek Chisora. I like Derek Chisora a lot. He said, Coach, who are your top 5 heavyweight fighters of all time? Oh, that's a tough one. Of course, I got Ali. I got Ali number 1, 2, and 3, to be honest with you. I have Ali, Larry Holmes. Ali, Larry Holmes. That's a tough one. Ali, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis. Ali, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis, over my favorite heavyweight of that era, Mike Tyson. That's how I am. Even though I was a fanboy of Mike Tyson, I got to keep it real. I got to separate my personal bias. Ali, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis, Joe Louis. I want to put Foreman in there too, though. Larry Holmes, Ali, Larry Holmes, Joe Louis, Lennox Lewis, Foreman. I'm gonna have to put Mike in there. I'm gonna have to put Mike in there. I'm gonna put Mike in there. I gotta put Mike in there, man. I have to. Oh man, this dude here just wants some attention, Brian. I'm literally not gonna pay you any more attention. I promise you that. Chisora gets more big fights than he deserves, but good luck to him and his fantastic business model. He says Fury is number 2 and White is number 3. Parker's number 4, Chisora number 5. He say T.O. and Cambosis. I don't know who Cambosis is, so I have T.O. I never heard of the guy, to be honest with you. Never heard of the guy. So T.O. says the ref, Steve Willis, would be perfect for a Crawford Porter fight. Salute from Paris, friend. Shout out to Paris, friend.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paris. I wanted to be a referee that's gonna let him fight. Let him fight. Hector Garcia, Hector say, Trevor the Terminator brothers. No, what? There you go,
Yeah.
man. There you go, man. There you go, bro. He said, dude, no Joe Frazier. No, he said my top 5. Joe Frazier is, bro. Top 5 is hard, bro. Top 5 is hard. Like, top 5 is hard. It's subjective. You can put Joe Frazier in there. You know what I mean? Top 5 is hard, bro. Like, can I put Joe Frazier over Foreman? I put Foreman over Joe Frazier. He demolished Joe Frazier. To be fair. So, I mean, if I was, it's tough. It's subjective. Hell, I'm Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston can be in that top 5. We have to do a top 10. We have to do a top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like this here is just, Peter Varnosh, you hit the nail right on the head. You can't pick just 5 because there are too many great heavyweights. Exactly. You can't pick just 5. You can't pick just 5. You can't. But that's hard. That's hard. Diverse content said, Coach, I watched that Rocky versus Charles. He said Rocky versus Charles fight 5 times. The first one. I got Charles winning over and over again. Oh, you talking about Rocky Marciano? The second fight, Rocky killed him. I got to check that out. Mad Chad says, Coach, check out Chileno Sanchez. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Nieves, de Anero. Yeah. The song is fire. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. For sure. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you know what? My nephew was telling me about this song. Damn, probably about I want to say about a month ago. With Mad Chad. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say about a month ago, fam. He said, Hagen say top 5, you may as well pick your top 5 mushroom trip. Exactly, bro, exactly. Like, bro, listen, that's why that's why you can't, because you say the wrong thing. Well, what about this one? What about that one? Like, bro, bro, trying to pick your top 5 heavyweights. It's like, hold on, guys, hold on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. It's finna rain outside. I had to close the window. Eric Estrada, Cassius Clay. Yeah, man, you bro. I can't. He say, Brooke fought out of the clinch. Yeah, Kell Brook fought out of the clinch. Yeah, he did. Bro, we'll be on here for days talking about this. Let's see. Mike Tyson was amped up. Joe Frazier, more dynamics. What you say, Bon Kiki? Say Lennox Lewis and George Foreman, giant heavyweights of OG generation. Bro, like, listen. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, dog. Like, I wasn't no fan of Lennox Lewis like that. But it was like, me being objective and unbiased, I had to look at it like, man, this dude here was a bad boy. Like if I put him in, would he would have been a good fighter in the 70s? Yeah, he would have been a damn good fighter. When he would have been a good fighter in his prime in the 70s, like fighting. But I'm like, bro, like, now he probably would have had some more losses, but yeah, man. I gotta give him his props, dog. Like, when I do stuff like this, even if you're my favorite fighter, I have to say, take your objection out of it. Take your favorite, your bias out of it, and look at it as honestly as you possibly can. If this guy wasn't your favorite fighter, if he wasn't your favorite fighter, can you honestly say who this guy, where would you place him at? And so that's what I do. You ain't gonna find nobody you ain't gonna find too many. You ain't gonna find most people that don't do that. I will stop the boxing Cold War. I hope so, man. Alex Skill says, I hate it when people ask you for your top 5, and then ask why fighters aren't in it, why their fighters not in it. He said the answer is my top 5. Hey, you hit the nail right on the head, dog. Hey, Alex Skill, I like that, fam. You right about that, though.
What?
It's like, who is your top 5? Your meaning this is subjective to you. And then when you tell them who your top 5 is, what? They interject, why you ain't put this guy in? The guy who they feel should be in. Well, listen, you asked me my top 5. I didn't know that I was supposed to pick one of the people that were a part of your top. You know what I mean? but you get what it's all subjective, dog. Like you can't win, dog. A top 10 is better. Top five is just hard, man. He said that's that good Florida weather, coach. Oh yeah. It's fixing the storm out here, man. It's fixing the storm out here, man. He say Lennox Lewis on one of the best heavyweights all time. Yeah, he's one of the best. Yeah, there's no denying he's one of the best. He said the old Mongoose was unbelievable in the ring. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. Carlos, what you say, family? Say, what's going down, coach? I'm glad Porter Crawford is on. Yeah, me too.
Hey, okay.
Me too. Glad it's on, man. And you know who win? Us boxing fans are the one who win. We win, guys. We won today. And we have Eddie Hearn to thank for this. Boxing fans, we won today, guys. We are the winners. We are the winners in this. Guys. Because guess what? If it wasn't for Eddie Hearn threatening to if it wasn't for Eddie Hearn guys threatening, saying that he was going to place a purse bid, he was going to place a bid on this fight. If it wasn't for that, guys, guess what? This fight probably wouldn't be going down. So whether you like Eddie Hearn or not, to all you Eddie Hearn haters, whether you like Eddie Hearn or not, it was Eddie Hearn that made this fight happen. You ain't going to find nobody on YouTube that say this. You're not going to find no boxing channel that's going to say this. Because when you think about it, I'm going to tell you why, as I said before. For 3 years, Terence Crawford has been in the welterweight division. He has been unable to fight one fighter from the PBC. Errol Spence told you 3 years ago, Crawford is going to have to do what? Come on this side of the street. He fight with ESPN, I fight with Fox. He fight with Top Rank, I fight with the PBC. He's going to, in order to make that fight happen, I have the receipts. I can show it to you. Errol Spence told the truth because Errol Spence understood that, man, Bob Arum, his boss, Al Haymon, and Bob Arum do not do business together. So Errol Spence told the truth. I thought he was tripping at first, but he was right. So two enemies were forced to come together and do business because both of them shared a bigger enemy. You know that old saying? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Bob Arum hates Eddie Hearn. Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn. Al Haymon and Bob Arum hate each other, but guess what? They put their hatred aside for each other for the greater good and said, we cannot let this guy get this bid. So we're going to have to come together and make this work. And that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. I'm just being as honest as I possibly can, bro. Thanks, Eddie, because this fight definitely wasn't going down. Hey, the diverse consciousness, it wasn't going down. And it wouldn't have been because of Crawford or any fighter from the PBC. It wouldn't have been because of either one of those guys. It's because the Cold War that's going on. He said they were willing to do business on when Jeff Horn had the belt. Yeah, but Jeff Horn, oh.
Okay.
Oh my God! Hey, Dela Hoya, I forgot all about that. Huggy Bear, boy, I forgot all about that, dog. Oh, I forgot all about that,
Yeah.
bruh. Bruh, I forgot all about that, bruh. That you know what, man? When Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. I don't know about Errol Spence. I don't know about Spence. Maybe Spence too. But Keith Thurman, Danny Goss, everybody named Mama was calling out Jeff Horn. We'll come over to the Top Rank. We'll make this fight happen. And then as soon as Crawford beat Jeff Horn, you hit the nail right on the head, dog. You hit the nail right on the head. Bro, I forgot all about that, bro. He said Fear destroyed Wilder twice viciously, so there's no point to take a third match. Well, to be fair, he didn't destroy Wilder the first fight. The first fight was really, really close. Fam.
What?
To be fair. The second fight, he destroyed him. But the first fight was really, really close. Lisa say, hey, bro, listen, I'm just, hey, Queen, I'm just calling it like I see it, Lisa. It is what it is. Lisa, calling it like I see it. I'm calling it like I see it. Boy, hey, listen, Eddie Hearn said, yeah, I'm going to bid for that fight. I mean, he was a Tyson fan always, but in reality, Mike never won any of his bigger fights, which is true, which I was in denial for a long time. Yeah, which is true. He didn't. His biggest fights, he didn't. He says, is Speedy Rashidi the most underrated fighter in boxing? I don't know. I haven't seen him fight anybody. Speedy Rashidi hasn't fought anybody, to be fair. And he hasn't fought anybody. So until he fights somebody, I just have to see, you know. Coach, be nice. If Bud Crawford signs with Eddie Hearn when he leaves Bob Arum. Listen, I just want to see the fights, man. You know me, man. My loyalty do not lie with promoters. Renee Box, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
He said, salute, Coach. What's good, family? Yeah, for sure, man. Listen, I like Eddie Hearn, but I don't, my loyalty don't lie with promoters. All I care about is, can we get the fights we want? That's all I care about, dog. I let the other dudes deal with, I like the PBC, and I never seen fight fans fall in love with promotional companies. I've never seen that in my life. This is some new stuff. This is some new stuff. Bone Kiki say, Diallo, you funny, bro. No, he right though. He right about it. I remember that when Jeff Horn had the belt. Hey, you had PBC fighters breaking their neck to fight Jeff Horn. I forgot all about it though. I forgot all about it. He said, I can't freaking wait for Porter, but now that patty cake game is over. Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like us fight Renee Box. Us fight fans have to suffer because of, hell. Listen, check this out. Hey, Renee, check this out, bro. If we knew that it was this easy, I wish all the fights between PBC and I wish all the sanctioning bodies. Listen, check this out, guys. I just got a new idea. He said Eddie has no top welterweights for Bud to sign with him. Yeah, he doesn't. And if he signed with Eddie Hearn, he ain't gonna get none of those fights. Renee Boss say facts. Can we get the fights that we want? Yeah, that's all I care about. He said that's all I care about. I let the other dudes deal with, sides of the streets, and I like Al Haymon, even though you'll never see him. I call Al Haymon the ghost, even though you'll never see him. And I hate Bob Arum, he the white devil. I hate Eddie Hearn, this, that. I listen, I ain't in all that. Can we get the damn fights? Can we get the fight? I let y'all deal with the emotionalism of who you like and who you don't, which promotional company you like best, as though they're cutting you a check, and all this stuff there. I let them guys deal with that. He said, no boxing this weekend. Border Wars 12 Saturday. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Nestor Gibbs, man. Nestor Gibbs, the PBC. I think what they call Ness. They say he's what y'all call him, a PBC. Somebody called him something, PBC something. He's definitely, Nestor loves the PBC. Like he loved him. Tyson was great. He was great fight in the 80s. But when you deal with cocaine, roids, Don King goes down from there. I don't think Tyson ever got popped for steroids. He got dirty for having drugs in his system. But I don't think Tyson ever got popped for steroids, to be fair. I don't remember that. Now, Evander Holyfield maybe, but Tyson, nah. He says, anybody watch Hay fight? Nah, I didn't see the Hay fight. I didn't see it. I'm not even gonna lie. Was it on the zone? He said, Bob and Al, give us the fights we want. Teamwork, make the dream work. Listen, you know what? I think that all of the sanctioning bodies, this is what I was going to say, guys. I think that all of the sanctioning bodies need to force mandatories. They need, listen, if Fury got the belt, we're going to force you to fight your number one mandatory. And it's going to go to purse bid. You see what I'm saying? If y'all can't work that now. I think all the sanctioning bodies should do that. If they do that, and then this is what we do. And then we let them know, look here, baby boy, if y'all don't make this fight happen, baby boy, Eddie Hearn laying in the cut, he gonna place a bid on his purse bid. That'll make Al Haymon and Bob Arum put more fights together on a regular basis. Literally. Asparagus on the vegetables. That makes your feet smell funny. Okay. Jonathan says on Johnny Blaze, Al had no choice. He wasn't about to pay Porter. And Porter said he wanted record. He wanted his highest payday. He ain't gonna get that one. I mean, you know how the PBC work. Look here, baby boy. Take this milli. I'm gonna drop a meal on you now. 1 mil, 1.5 mil. That's what you're worth, baby boy. And the rest of it, you're going to get on the back end. You say you want $5-10 million. Okay, cool. You say you think this fight going to make a boatload of money? Cool. Take this, scratch this, scrill of this paper. Here you go, baby boy. Here you go, my weepolization, like E40 say. Here you go, my weeples. Like E40. Shout out to E40. Shout out to E40.
Hey,
Here
okay.
you go, my weeples. Take this here. Put this little chunk change in your pocket on the front end. And the rest of that money that you said you want, if the pay-per-view numbers do good, you can get that on the back end. That's it. And to be honest with you, for Al Haymon, that's a smart business model. Because you don't have to put up the money. Co-spending the two. Exactly. Yeah, for real though. For real though.
Hey, okay.
Make all the sanctioning bodies tell everybody, listen, man, yo, listen. We gonna mandate for you to fight this guy. You got 30 days, not 30 days, 30. You got 30 days to make this fight happen. 30 days to make this fight happen, baby boy. Or it's going to purse bid, and we're going to have Fast Eddie bid on the purse bid. Guess what? That'll make them tighten up on their backstroke. Literally. Real Talk says, yeah, cause that will work. Yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, hey, listen, if you're a boxing fan, whether you are a pro PBC boxing fan, you with the PBC, they love Al Haymon, the guy who they don't see, don't talk to, don't have his phone number, he ain't writing you a check. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They love promoters more than they love sport boxing, but that's okay. You should love Eddie Hearn right now. Like me, I really, really like Eddie Hearn. Because if it wasn't for Eddie Hearn saying that, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and place a bid on that baby boy. I'm gonna place a bid on that. And guess what? I'm gonna pay Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford more money than what Al Haymon and Bob Arum, what you guys are willing more. I'm gonna pay them more money than what you're willing to pay them. Man, look here, man. Check this out, dog. Al, you know I don't like you. And Al, I don't even know what his voice sounds like, so I can't even imitate his voice. But Al probably like, look, yeah, baby boy, you know I don't like you neither, baby boy. But look here, baby boy, we got more pressing issues. We got this dude from across the pond who trying to take our fighters, right, for this one fight. Now check this out, baby boy. I'm gonna make my scratch, my skrilla, my cheese off of Shawn Porter, regardless of what, right? You gonna make your paper, your scratch, your cheese, your skrilla off of Terence Crawford, regardless of what. The only problem is we only gonna get a small percentage if they go over there to Eddie Hearn. If we keep the fight in-house, we can split more of the profits, baby boy. Don't let the outsider come on the inside and pluck our fighters, put them on the zone, pay them more money than what we can pay them, and it makes us look crazy, baby boy. So for the greater good of our pockets, let's make this work. And that's what they did.
Hey, okay.
That's what they did. For the greater good of their pockets, that's what they did. Bottom line. He say, is Real Talk Boxing channel still a no-go? Yeah, for sure though. Smile back if you're ugly. For anybody watching from Scotland, documentary about Ken Buchanan coming on the BBC. Yeah, I want to check that out. Ken Buchanan, he was undisputed, right? Wasn't he undisputed? Yeah, I think he was undisputed. I think he was the last undisputed. Yeah, I think he was undisputed. Ronald Finkley says pay-per-view is for only once in a lifetime events, not for everybody, especially if nobody knows you. Yeah, exactly. No one really knows Terence Crawford like that, to be fair. And no one really knows Shawn Porter. You don't really know him like that. You know, they see him on TV. They probably know him as a commentator, but, you know, Fast Mandatory should be for us from now. Yeah, exactly. From this point forward, we're going to have Eddie Hearn. Listen, check this out, baby boy. These two dudes can't make this fight together. WBC, IBF, WBO, what we need you to do, baby boy, we need you to mandate these fights to happen. We need to mandate these fights to happen, baby boy. Mandate these fights to happen. And then let them know that we're going to have Eddie Hearn on the back end that's going to bid on the fight. Listen, we'll get more fights out of PBC and Top Rank. We'll get more fights out of them. We'll get the if it was up to me, they need the WBC need to all of the sanctioning bodies, whatever belt you have, we need to mandate all these fights. Mandate all these fights. We need to mandate all these fights. I don't give a damn what side of the street you're on. You know, I let y'all deal with the promoters. I let y'all deal, not you guys in the chat. But not you guys in the chat. I'm not talking to the brothers and sisters in the chat. I'm talking to the guys who push this promotion. You know, I'm loyal to the PBC. Al Haymon ain't writing me no goddamn check. And I don't know what he looked like. I mean, I know what he looked like, but you get what I'm saying. I damn sure ain't getting no check from old racist ass Bob Arum. And I don't know Eddie Hearn personally. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm not a fan of promoters. I'm not a fan of promotional companies. You see what I'm saying? I am a fan of the sport of boxing. What makes me love boxing? When I see the best fighters fight the best fighters. That's it. If we ain't getting no good fights, I'm not happy. Because Al Haymon in the ring fighting. Bob Arum over that line like he always do. And Eddie Hearn sitting there smiling, rubbing his hand like the Birdman. So I let y'all have the promoters. I just want to see the promoters work together so we can get the fights that we want, irregardless of what side you want. He say shout out for Coach for getting back on lives this year. This year has been a grim in boxing. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. We got to do this, man. Listen, check this out. We are us boxing content creators. We are the ones who are keeping boxing alive. Christine say Don King ruined Tyson's career. I used to say that when I was Mike Tyson's fanboy. But the fact of the matter is Mike Tyson ruined his own career. I'm gonna tell you why. Mike Tyson was doing all kind of drugs, partying, not taking boxing serious anymore, wasn't training, and every time, and that was on him. That wasn't Don King's fault. You may say Don King was taking money, skimming money off on the back end. He was doing that. But all of the stuff that Mike Tyson, and I'm a Mike Tyson diehard. I'm a fanboy of Mike Tyson. But me taking my personal feelings out of it, putting on my objective hat, we can't put everything on Don King. We can put on Don King for the things that he's done, but everything that Mike Tyson had control of, that was on him. Had nothing to do with Don King. You know what I mean? Renee say Al Haymon ain't writing me checks. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm just saying. I'm saying. You say mandate fights. We're dealing with a bunch of third world racketeers posing as governing sanctioning bodies. No, I agree with that. But guess what? The WBO mandated the fight finally. And if they ain't do nothing else, they did that. I don't care how the fight happens, as long as it happens. Let me close this door. Hold on. See, me, I'm the type of guy. Remember that song by LL Cool J? I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy that don't care how the fight gets made. As long as we see the fights that we want, then the pay-per-view can't get paid. Boy, I'm coming out of retirement, boy. Thinking about cutting a new album. I'm thinking about cutting a new record, man, baby boy. Coach Malachi Williams. Yeah, I'm thinking about cutting a new album, baby boy. Y'all be on the lookout. I'm finna drop my new single coming soon. I got a new single coming. Lisa said, I can't stand Bob Arum. No, I hate that. I don't want to use that. So that's a strong word. I don't want to use that word. But I don't like to use the word hate, but I hate Bob Arum. I hate Bob Arum. I'm being honest with you. He said coach is taking the kickbacks from Eddie Hearn. Sources say hey, check this out, fam. Hey, Higgins. That's what they're gonna say too. They're gonna say, yeah, man, you know what, man? He over there capping for Eddie Hearn. You see this dude? Hey, listen, this is what they gonna say. You see coach over there, he over there buck dancing for Eddie Hearn. He over there cooning for Eddie Hearn, giving Eddie Hearn all this credit. Yada, 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 yada. Blah, de squaze, blah, de squaze. That's what they gonna say. I'm the type of guy that I don't get offended very easy. I have very thick skin, so I don't worry about what they say. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. I laugh. I roll with it. It's par for the course. I don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they say. Hey, I wish I was getting kickbacks from Eddie Hearn. If I was getting kickbacks, you guys will know. I say, look, man, dog, I want to say this, but I can't say this because Eddie, he breaking your boy off real proper like. He breaking me off real good on the paper tip. So since he breaking me off, getting that scratch, that skrilla, hitting the old Cash App up on the low. He hit me up. Listen, he's sending me money on the Cash App on the low. I got a cap for him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just say New Minutes Day USA Boxing say people still are living in Floyd's shadow. Can't be legendary like him. At least Floyd built his own credentials. I totally agree with that. Listen, stop trying to be like Floyd. We're trying to protect your listen, we're doing the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Bro, you'll never reach what Floyd did. That's a once in a lifetime. That's once in a lifetime. That'll never happen to you.
Hey, okay.
Chill out the Drew for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, are PBC trying to lose money by keeping Canelo in plant November 6th going up against a big UFC pay-per-view? They're trying to end up like the Kovalev fight. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna say this. I didn't know there was a big UFC event, but we're dealing with Canelo, man. I think Canelo gonna bring out all of this, the pure boxing fans, you know. And then he got, listen, he got his Mexican fan base. They're gonna buy them pay-per-views. Now I don't know how much they're gonna do, but I do get what you're saying. By that being a major, if that fight is running up head to head with a major UFC card, the UFC card gonna do 2 million pay-per-view buys. You ought to know that. The UFC don't even play. The UFC don't even play. You ought to know they're gonna do about 2 million pay-per-view buys. So, but I think Canelo and Plant gonna do good numbers. I think it's gonna do good numbers. I really do. Not because of Plant, but because of Canelo. But because Canelo is fighting Plant, and Caleb Plant. He Floyd Mayweather mixed with a little bit of Sugar Ray, with a little bit of Sugar Ray sprinkled in him. You know what I mean? So y'all know Sweet Hands is what they call him. Sweet Hands might pull off the upset of the century. That's what they say.
Yeah.
He said the Alphabet Boy Mafia love Al. Yeah, they love Al, bro. Fred don't. All due respect, Fred don't like Al. Fred don't like Al. So he the only guy from the Alphabet Boys that don't like Al. And they still keep him in the group. Because, with Alphabet Boys, you got to follow suit now. You got to do what you're told over there. And you got to, everybody got to be on the same accord, but Fred ain't on that. He said, Coach, the champion should be only allowed to fight top 10 fighters. Yeah, I totally agree with that. He said, Josh Taylor sporting a spectacular mustache in this documentary for Ken Buchanan. Yeah, Josh Taylor got to get in shape. Thomas Jones said, I don't like any of the promoters. Yeah, exactly. These dudes got loyalty to promoters. You see what I'm saying? He say, he giving me them envelopes under the table on the low. Southpaw Killer say, let me find out Eddie Penn, you baby boy. Man, he said he gave you a quarter of a steak. I'm just saying though, hey bro, listen. If you, I'm tell you, bro, hey man, business is business, baby boy. Business is business. If they breaking you off, shooting a little something on the cash out on the low, giving you them envelopes. Hey man, so you know how they used to do it back in the old days. Yeah, man, what's up? You all right, baby boy? Put the bread in your hand, hold it like that there, and hold it like this here. Slide the hand on back. You put it in, yeah, like that, old school. Eddie Hearn look old school like that too. hey, can say, Coach, if you would get a kickback from her, I would applaud your business model. Hey, listen, I'm looking for some kickbacks. Hey, shout out to Puro Sur Central. Man, what's up? He said, what up, Coach, in chat? Bro, I'm looking for some kickbacks. Bro, what you say? Hey, listen. Hey, man, baby boy, it is what it is, dog. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. You will know if I'm getting paid some money from somebody. If you start seeing me or hearing me cap real hard for a particular fighter or for a promotional company, you already know I'm getting some kickbacks. Canelo's the only one I will buy, pay-per-view I will buy. You already know. You say Lennox was the best because all this nonsense. He said Mayweather is the cause of all this nonsense that takes place now. Protecting the zero, making fans talk about money, all this A side, B side nonsense. Yeah, Floyd the one made it. Floyd the one made it. He the one made it big. He the one like put the microscope on it. He said Deontay is going to emulate Allen's Special Forces. Cully to join the UFC, choke out a woman. Renee Boxer say, Canelo carrying that clout and rep definitely. He pulling the most numbers, I reckon. Yeah, that's facts, man. That's facts. Yeah, I can't, you know what I mean? Ronald Finkley says Canelo events feel like I'm in Mexico. Exciting shows. Yeah, they come out to represent now. They come out to represent. Shout out to Drew for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said it's the Usman versus Covington rematch, a Nigerian champ and a Trump MAGA guy. Trump would be there too at the UFC card. Usman and Covington. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, they got Trump gonna beat us. So the dude Covington, the MAGA guy, huh? Man, I don't give a damn who he is. Usman gonna beat his ass. Trump ain't gonna be able to help his ass that night. Usman gonna beat the brakes off that dude. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, right? He gonna beat the brakes off that dude. You know it, Drew, and I know it. But bro, that's gonna be huge, bro. That's gonna be huge. Oh my God, damn. Hey, you don't know, bro. Bro, I don't. Damn, but that's a tough one there. Mexicans will buy the pay-per-view, and blacks will buy for Caleb. He said Mexicans will buy the pay-per-view, and blacks will buy for Caleb. Oh man, hey, listen. Caleb Plant has apparently a lot of supporters. I mean, apparently, I don't know. Listen, man, I'm kind of nervous about that, man. Caleb Plant, I don't know, man. Sweet hands, man. I think y'all sleeping on sweet hands. Eddie Hearn is going to get paid on the back end for letting this fight happen. Bro, listen. Y'all say what you want to say, bro. I'm giving Eddie Hearn the props for this fight, making this fight happen. That's what I got to say. If Sweet Hand wins, this will be the biggest upset since Buster Douglas, in my opinion. Hey, listen. I don't know, boy. Sweet hands, boy. Sweet hands, boy. Hey, Renee Boston say, coach is selling out. Then you know Eddie paying coach. Hey, bro, if you see me doing any extra capping for anybody, you automatically know I'm getting some bread on the low. I'm getting bread on the low. Sources say coach getting kickbacks from Don King. Bro, that's why he's been capping so hard for Trevor Bryan. Man, listen. Bro, I promise you, bro, you're going to know if I'm capping. Real talk say, coach, they sleeping on sweet hands. You see me, dog? He said they sleeping. Hey, real talk say they sleeping on, listen, they sleeping on y'all sleeping on sweet hands, dog. Y'all sleeping on sweet hands. Oh, y'all sleeping on, he said, I was going to say apparently with with Caleb supporters, he was saying on Twitter that this fight is going to get like 2 million views. Bro, y'all sleeping on sweet hands, boy. He say, y'all sleeping on sweet hands.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Drew for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Drew said, coach, he said, coach, we know the hardcore fans will buy the Canelo pay-per-view, but the cost of this fight, they need casual fans to buy it, and the UFC card will affect it. You know what? The casual fans, you're right about that. You hit the nail right on the head. The casual fans more than likely will probably spend money with the UFC, more than likely. The casual fans. I didn't think about that. I still think the Canelo gonna do big numbers. Listen, but I'm gonna tell you why I think the Canelo gonna do big numbers. It's because this is history in the making. Now, he's gonna be the first super middleweight, undisputed at middleweight, the super middleweight. The first undisputed super middleweight champion ever in the history of boxing. But if Sweet Hands win, Sweet Hands, boy, y'all keep saying that. Hey, listen, okay, hold on. Y'all keep doing that, man. Y'all keep doing that. Y'all gonna mess around and make me jump on the Sweet Hands bandwagon now. True. Hey, I'm thinking about jumping on the Sweet Hands bandwagon. Because I've been, Caleb Plant, sir. I've been one of your biggest haters. There has no one that has made more hating videos about you than me. This is facts. True. I have been one of your biggest player haters. To be honest. But I don't know, Sweet Hands. I'm thinking, man, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that, Sweet Hands, maybe I was being unfair. Maybe I was hating for no reason against you. You see what I'm saying? I called you Color Me Bad. I called you the fake Vanilla Ice. I called you Robin Slick. You know, I called you Justin Timberlake. You know, I'm you know, maybe my hate was too strong. You see what I'm saying? I've been one of your biggest haters. You know, we know this, right? You know, and to be and truth be told, I was taking pride in hating on you. But guess what? I'm so sorry, Caleb Plant. Please forgive me. All the Caleb Plant fans and supporters, please forgive me. Please forgive me. He said, Don King ain't give King back to coach. I can't have it written in the contract that coach has to give him. Hey, you know what? You're right about that too, boy. You're right about that too, bro. Pete G say, what's this, bro? Hey, Julio says, I saw the clip of Canelo sparring. He looks crazy, coach. I don't know. Bro, I saw him hitting the heavy bag. I'm like, damn, he just punched too hard, dog. It ain't fair. It ain't fair that he punched like that, bro. He just punched too hard, dog. You know, he said, I don't know, coach. Turn to the White Andre Ward fight night, hopefully. Bro, listen, bro. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I call, you're right. Coach called him eggplant. Yeah, I did call him Caleb Eggplant. I did do that. I did call him Caleb Eggplant. You know what, man? But guess what? I might have to apologize for that. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about jumping on the Caleb Plant bandwagon. I don't know, baby boy. I don't know, boy. Caleb just might pull it off. I don't know, Coach Plant might turn it. Yeah, you're right about that. Caleb might pull it off. Listen, guys. Do you remember? Listen, I got a lot of flack. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got a lot of flack for what I said about Caleb Plant. I got a lot of flack about that. Guys. I did. I got a lot of flack about that. You see what I'm saying? And I think, you know, I think that, you know, do you guys think I need to owe Caleb Plant an apology? This one time. Do I think I owe Caleb Plant an apology? I'm saying the Magic Canelo hit it with the shots. I'm just saying though, you can't hit what you can't see though. You can't hit. Do you think, you know, I'm not gonna lie. The rebuttal on the table saying, Coach, I got $2 on sweet hands. But y'all, hey man, listen, man. I'm just saying. He said, it isn't fair. He punches way too hard. No, bro, he punched too hard, dog. Bro, he punched too hard, dog. Bro, listen, hold on. Let me pull this up. Y'all think I'm playing. Right? Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Let me do this. Bro, I saw the man. Let's look at Canelo. Let's look at Canelo, dog. Like, bro, like this, bro. This don't make no sense. Bro. Hold on. I'm going to Instagram. Hold on. Bro, I saw the man punching the arm. Plant compares favorable to sugar. Bro, I don't know, bro. Do y'all think I need I'm just saying, y'all think I need to apologize to Caleb Plant. He said, don't you? Hey, look here, man. Y'all hating on Caleb Plant, man. Why y'all hating on Caleb Plant, man? Come on, man. Tighten up, dog. Renee Boss, he say, Plant the real one, though. I can't see that's what I'm talking about. You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Yeah. Bruce Leroy say Plant deserves some respect. Hey, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Plant deserves some respect. But listen, he says, this don't make no sense. I'm just saying, dog. He said the man Canelo smashed Billy Joe's face. Bro, I'm just saying the man hit, bro. Hold on, let's find Canelo. Let's find Canelo. Bro, I was looking, you know, I be scoured. I be on the chitlin circuit. Right? Bro, I'm looking at this man here was punching. Damn, he was, bro, trying to find it right. Bear with me one moment, dog. Bro, he was punching. I was like, bro, I'm at a loss of words right now. Bro, I saw him punching the, I think it was the heavy bag. He was throwing hooks to the heavy bag. Bro, this ain't fair, bro. This ain't fair. It's like I wanna bet on Caleb Plant, but every time I see Canelo hit this punch, hit the heavy bag, and then I'm like, bro, how he gonna get around them body shots? You feel me? Real talk. Say I got a light 100 on Plant, coach. Hey man, hey, boy, woo! Telling you, boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. But bro, when I look at them, he said, yeah, them Canelo shots are going to hurt, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm shaking like booty meat right now. I'm chilling. I'm shaking, dog. I'm shaking. Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Because when I see, matter of fact, let's find Canelo. Where is he at? Canelo, where you at, Canelo? I got his Instagram up, right? Hold on. I'm gonna find it right now, guys. Bear with me one moment. I'm finna get it right now. Bruh. The man hit too hard, though. The man hit too hard, bro. Bruh, it ain't even fair. It ain't even fair how hard this dude hit, bro. I'm just saying. Hold on, Canelo training. Let's do Canelo training. Something like that. Oh my God. Damn, bro. That dude here. Oh, bro. Bro, you ever seen somebody get hit so hard and you frown up and you just imagine what if he would have hit you like that? You see what I'm saying? He say plant. Did you feel me? You ever like, God damn, but look how hard he, you know what I mean? Like, but guess what? Bruce Gold says Plant does 2,000 sit-ups before he trains. Yeah, man, I don't know them 2,000. He might need to do 3,000. He might need to do 3,000 or 4,000. Bruce. To be honest, he might, bro. I don't know, bro. Well, I gotta find. Hold on, let me find. Oh, here you go, right here. Here, I found it. Oh, I found it. Oh, damn, bro. This don't make no sense. Bro, this don't make no sense, bro. This ain't it. They got one, bro. Well, this ain't the one I'm looking for, bro. They got one where Canelo is hitting, bro. Ah, damn, bro. Bro, they got one with Canelo. Hitting the. Oh, this ain't the one here. The man hit too hard, bro. He hit too hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wanna. Like you can see the look on my face. I want to root for Caleb Plant. Like I swear I want him. I want to pull for him, right? But bro, I just damn. My mind is telling me, no, my heart, like what, man? Go ahead. You've been kind of hard on Caleb Plant. You've been kind of hard on him. Oh God, damn. Hold on. Here you go right here. Y'all. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. Hold on. Bro, look at this right here, bro. Look at this right here, bro. Watch this. Oh, God. Look at that. I'm just saying. But, bro, like, you feel me? Do you feel me? And it look like he mad right here, too. Oh, he talking right now. I don't want to show the whole thing. But bro, I'm just like, every time I see him hit that, and I look at how hard he hit him, right? And he set it up good. Oh, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, it's whoo. Damn, boy, I don't know, bro. You feel me though? Dude say PEDs. Man, listen, man. He's been testing. And he hasn't been, to be fair, fam, he's been testing and he hasn't been popped for anything since the clenbuterol. To be fair, right? To be fair. So I'm just saying, like, I hear third coach, I hear what you're saying, fam. I hear what you're saying. I got it. But now, Caleb Plant might pull up, like, I ain't trying to bring the greatest in this now. But you can't hit what you can't see, right? Caleb Plant may not be there to be hit. He said, I'm just betting because of the odds, coach. But on the real, Plant does have a chance. Renee says, that's the key. You said it, coach. He set it up good. Yeah, he set it up good. That's all I'm saying, bro. He say, coach, Plant going to shock the world. Hey, listen. Now, listen. Hold on now. Hold on. Now, I know I've been kind of hard on Caleb Plant. I've been hard on him. Caleb Plant, he's a good fighter. And I'm thinking about apologizing to Caleb Plant because I don't. Maybe. Do you guys feel like I'm a Caleb Plant hater? Let's just say, do you feel like I'm a Caleb Plant hater? know, because you might be right. I don't know. I had to check my hate sometimes. Am I hating on them, or is it just that I'm just really not giving him a chance to beat Canelo? Because I just think Canelo is a far more superior fighter, and I just think that based on Caleb Plant's resume, he beat Fagan Butts, he beat Mike Lee, and he beat Fagan Butts, Mike Lee, Uz Kataki, and he beat Caleb Trucks. So I'm just saying, based on that, I'm saying this dude don't stand a chance against Canelo. I mean, resumes don't win fights. That is true. Resumes don't win fights. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. You know, it's a possibility. You know, and I just, you know, if y'all feel like I'm hating, then I need to, I'm on the verge of apologizing. To be fair, I'm on the verge of. He said, only way he can't be hit is if he don't turn up. Listen, Caleb Plant wanted all the smoke too. Bruce Leroy say, Plant about to plant Canelo on the ground. Boy, I'm talking about. Yeah, you heard that, man. You heard that. Leon said there's only one Tyson Fury. Hey, Leon, man, we talking about Caleb Plant and Canelo right now, dog. We the Tyson Fury hour has, we'll start that some other day. PG said, no, you giving them on too good a chance. I'm saying though. Okay, listen. He say, hey, Renee say, no hate. You just give me your opinion. I'm just saying, bro. He say, plans for the fight. Punch, grab, run. All he needs to do is win. Bro, I don't know, bro. Chain Smoke say, bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you see how hard? Did you see how hard he was hitting? Canelo does hit hard. He hit hard, dog. He hit hard, dog. Bro, the man hit hard. Bro. He hit hard. Junior Delgado, he said you can't beat Canelo by doing the Rigo. Canelo is a champion, bro. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. He said I feel true outs on finger buzz leads, etc. Won't cut it. I'm just saying. Cut now. Listen now. Now, I think this was a low blow by me. I can apologize for this. Now I did do this. You know, Caleb Plant, I'm sorry. I apologize, sir. I know I've called you the fake color me bad. I know I called you color me bad. I apologize for that. I know I said that you was Vanilla Ice. You know, you the Vanilla Ice of boxing. I apologize for that. I know I said that you was Justin Timberfake. I apologize for that. And I know I said that you was Robin Slick. You know, all jokes aside, Caleb Plant is a great fighter. I was probably wrong for this. I was probably wrong for this, guys. I was probably wrong for this. And I think I need to accept responsibility for my actions, right? I need he said that's about to squeeze everybody if it's a draw. You know, I think I need to accept responsibility for my actions. Because really, all jokes aside, this guy can fight. I don't know if he's gonna beat Canelo now. Well, he said sad part about imagine that AJ destroys Usyk in emphatic fashion. People would just be like, yeah, he was too small. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. That's all I'm saying. I can apologize. You know, I want to apologize. I want an apology for this one. Now, I think this was a low blow. This was a low blow. You know what I mean? I think this was a low blow. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm just being honest with you. I think this was a low blow. You see what I'm saying? All right. To be fair to Caleb Plant fans, you know, I think I went a little too strong on the hate. You know, put a little bit of extra mustard on there, and I didn't have no business making this thumbnail that I made. I use a software called Canva, guys. So if you ever want to make thumbnails, use Canva. Canva, you know, yeah, I'm just saying. I think I was, you know, I was kind of out of line with this. Now this was hating. This Silver Pilot was hating. This can be interpreted as hating. You know what I mean? So I apologize. So Caleb Plant, I apologize. Caleb Plant, Al Haymon, and the entire PBC and the PBC supporters, I apologize for making this. I apologize. I don't want no more smoke from you guys. I don't want no more smoke from you guys. I'm gonna tap out. Y'all got that. You got that, baby boy. Baby boy, you got that. Y'all got that, baby boy. I'm gonna throw this thumbnail in the trash after the show to make sure that I don't be tempted to use it again in another show, right? So I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Now I ain't gonna promise I'm gonna throw it in the trash now. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Hopefully I don't forget. But I do apologize for that. I do apologize. But Canelo hit too damn hard. He said they all look the same. Hey, listen, Canelo hit too hard. The man hit hard, dog. Bro, the man hit hard, bro. And it's because of that I'm like, man, I just don't know, dog. You feel me? Bro, I just don't know. Like, and if you don't have no, Johnny Blaze said he's wearing a turtleneck, coach. He had it covered. Hey, but a turtleneck was with the style back in the day, though. But yeah, John B. Poetic says, you forgot to put John B in the thumbnail. Oh, hey, listen, I could have put John B. My bro, I could have put damn, what's the other group out there? New Kids on the Block. But I could have, yeah, you're right. I could have went. Yeah, he kind of looked like John B a little. Caleb Plant look like John B a little bit. Let's see. Caleb Plant look like John B. Let's see. Look up John B, guys. Look up John B. Caleb Plant look like John B. Oh, this the DJ. Oh, you know, I spelled it wrong. John B. His with just the O-N. Jonathan David. Okay. Does he look like John B? A little bit. I ain't seen John B in years. Okay. I don't know. They kind of especially right here. Hold on. I don't know, boy. I don't know. What y'all think? Hold on. I gotta show y'all. All right, this John B right here. Caleb Plant, he kind of looked like a young John B. Like right here. John B a little older now. Like right here, he kind of looked like a young John B. Let's pull that up. Yeah, he kind of, what you think? He kind of looked like a young John. You don't think so? I don't know. I'm saying on the low. He kind of looked like a young John B on the low. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see that. I can see the John B comparison. I can see that. I can see the John B comparison. I can see that. Bon Kiki said, Plant looks like Enrique Gracie. No, I'm saying. I'm trying to, that was a low blow on me with the, that is a low blow on me. Hustle Hard say, what is Canelo's resume? Canelo's resume. Third Coast said, how can you co-sign a drug cheat? To be fair, Third Coast, I get the argument. He got popped dirty. Once a cheat, always a cheat, right? I get that. But let's turn it into life. Let's say a person was a convicted felon, or he got convicted of driving with DUI or something like that. Do you say, yeah, man, because you did it that one time, that means you always gonna be a criminal? Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, bro? So, that to be fair, that's with any fighter. This ain't got nothing to do with Canelo, because Canelo ain't my favorite fighter. I ain't no fanboy of Canelo. To be real with you, I don't have no emotional attachment to him. But I'm saying just with any fighter. Now, if a fighter get caught multiple times, then you can, Jules said Thurman wanted the Bud fight. Bob said he wanted too much money. Okay, he probably wanted too much money. Al Haymon should have put the money up. Bruce, he said that Danny Garcia. Hey, he do look like Danny Garcia, though. Hey, that's a good one there. Hey, he do look like Danny Garcia. Yeah, he do. He said, if we talking law, Canelo pulled a misdemeanor on a road would be a felony. But you get what I'm saying, though. Third Coast say it's a combat sport. You enhancing your body. No, I totally agree with that. Listen, I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is, you can say the same thing for Evander Holyfield. You can say the same thing for any fighter that got popped dirty. There's a bunch of them. Black fighters, Hispanic fighters, and white fighters. You can say that for any of them. I'm just being honest. When Third Coast, when you look at it, bro, there's a whole bunch of them got popped. A whole bunch of them. So, I'm just saying, do you say, that one incident means that he's on it now and he's been, I'm just saying it's a slippery slope, because people can say the same thing for Caleb Plant. Oh, he's over there with Snack. He's with Victor Conte. Victor Conte is the master of cheating. He did this and that. You can say the same thing. You can say the same thing. You get what I'm saying? You can say the same thing. It go both ways, dog. It go both ways. And even, you know, it go both ways. It go both ways. So, you know, if a man got popped dirty, he got popped dirty. He was a drug cheat. That's fair. Drug cheat. I agree with that. But is he doing it now? You see what I'm saying? Is he doing it now? Renee Bob said, yeah, for any of them. White, black, brown, yellow, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's me just trying to be fair and objective. That's me being fair and objective. Real talk, say facts. For sure. You see what I'm saying? Jules would say, he said, when you fight the champ, it should be your highest paid fight. Yeah, but I'm just trying to be like, you know, do you, you know, if a person, you know, get caught cheating one time. So third coach says, look at how he was hitting the bag. You tell me. He hitting the bag. So you come to the conclusion that because he hits the bag hard that he's currently on drugs? Hell, if that's the case, what other fighter that you know that's hitting the bag hard? You know, there's other fighters that you can see hitting the bag hard. You get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, third coach. You don't like Canelo. Canelo's a drug cheat. You think he should be banned from the sport of boxing. Any fight he has, he's cheating. You don't care if he passes drug tests. That doesn't mean anything because VADA's corrupt. They're cheating for Canelo. Trust me, I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. I get the narrative. Trust me, I understand. I really do. But what I'm trying to say, brother, is this here. You just can't say, okay, he's hitting the punching bag hard. That means he's on roids. You know, he got popped for clenbuterol. That means he's on it. And, you know, and he's all, and it's all, you know, like, example, what have you done? What have you done in your life? Like a mistake or whatever. What have you done in your life? This for any fighter. Does that mean you always, that mean, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to tie the two together. Jared, listen, Big Baby Miller, Arlette says he is hard, but he couldn't KO a much smaller Cotto or Trout. He said, no, I'm saying he's still cheating. And guess what? It's a possibility, but I have no proof of that. Jam say sound like excuses anymore. Canelo gets tested all the time. But see, the argument with that, Jams, is that, you know, because of what we see going on in the sport of boxing, you know, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the motive is of the person who likes Canelo or doesn't like Canelo, right? If you like Canelo, and if you're a fanboy of Canelo, you might say that, hey, man, there's nothing that he can do that's wrong. So you're coming from the extreme like standpoint or love standpoint. Now, as you know, hate is the opposite of love. If you hate Canelo, then you're going to be extreme that way. What I'm saying is this. It's a possibility that all of the fighters could be dirty. Whether it's Terence Crawford, whether it's Deontay Wilder, whether it's Errol Spence, whether it's Shawn Porter, whether it's Keith Thurman, whether it's Canelo Alvarez, whether it's Tyson Fury, whether it's Anthony Johnson. It's a possibility that all of them could be using. The only difference is we know about the ones who got caught. Just because a person hasn't got caught doesn't mean he's not using. And just because the person got popped in the past does not mean he's necessarily using it right now, especially when he's getting tested all the time. This guy get tested more than anybody in the sport of boxing, to be fair. I am not a Canelo Alvarez fanboy. Trust me, I ain't capping for him at all. Don't care nothing about Canelo like that. But I'm just trying to be fair about it. It doesn't mean that this is what he's on right now. Is it a possibility that the VADA could be just letting them slide? Look, take all the drugs you want, baby boy. It's going to come back. We're going to make sure you come back clean. Is that a possibility? That's a possibility. I don't know. But the thing is, I don't have any proof of that. So I'm the type of person, if I don't have proof of something, I don't want to just put something out there without having any proof of it. Do we have proof that Canelo cheated in the past? Yes. Do we have proof that Canelo got popped dirty for using Clinton Bitterall? Yes. Do we have proof that he's currently using it right now? No, we don't. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Third coach said, I don't hate Canelo. I hate Fury. That's it. Yeah. I know. I wasn't saying that you hate him. Third coach, I wasn't saying that you hated Canelo. I would just put that out there for anybody, because you got people who hate Canelo. You got people who love Canelo, right? You got people who hate Crawford. You got people who love Crawford. That just, got people who hate Errol Spence and love Errol Spence. You got people who hate Wilder and love Wilder. You got people who hate Fury and love Fury. I'm not saying that you hate him, but I'm just throwing that out there for people who do. You know what I mean? Johnny Blaze said, well, you can tell if you hate or like Canelo just by the comments. Ryan says, that's why Wilder got KOs. The real excuse, PEDs affect his equilibrium. He say dude is a proven fact for all the dumb boxing fans. Diverse says, and a lot of that isn't getting caught. What are you talking about? So you saying a lot of the stuff not getting caught. Yeah, this is the thing. Diverse. We don't know who doing what. We know about the ones who got caught. You see what I'm saying? But we don't know who doing what. So we can only go by what they put out there about that individual who got caught. All I'm saying is, I can't say because you had PED in your system in 2018 that in 2021 you've been using it all the way up to this point. I can't say that. I can't say that because I have no proof of that. I have no proof of that. But I get where you're coming from, though. I do get where you're coming from. Third Coast, I get where you're coming from. This guy says, I don't trust Americans, East Europeans, Chinese, African, European sportsmen with the truck. Just see the history in this kind of areas in the world and how much they have been cheating. He said keep it down. He said keep it down the middle. Yeah. I gotta try to keep it down the middle, bro, because I see what's going on. And Victor Conte said that he can beat any test. I don't trust them snack vitamins myself. Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna get me some of them snack vitamins. Hey, Julio, bro. Hey, guess what? You got a valid point there. He said he can beat any test. So it might be. You feel me? And listen, you got a point there. For all we know, because they say Caleb Plant taking snack, Devin Haney taking snack. They could be using using as well. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, boy, this can go all over the board. Because no one is trusting Victor Conte. Hey man, but I heard the snack. But I heard the listen. I heard them snack products good though. I'm not competing on nothing, so I ain't. If it got something in it, I'm gonna read the ingredients though. You know what though? I heard that the snack they have quite a few boxers that are they have Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He uses snack. Caleb Plant uses snack. Devin Haney uses snack. Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So hell, if that's the case here, is Devin Haney doing it because he's working with Victor Conte? Caleb Plant doing it because do you get what I'm saying though? This can go all over the world. Mikey Garcia does it too. He said, think of the long-term effect, coach. I don't know about snack though. Snack, what's in the snack products? He said neither can crack an egg. Yeah. He said predicting a fight between fighters off different levels is not hard. Just like Floyd and Canelo. Wasn't hard picking Floyd. There's a lot of people pick Canelo though, because Canelo was a bad boy. Berto and Monroe popped dirty. And they from snack. Oh, so I didn't know that. Well, hold on. When did they pop dirty? While they was with Snack on JBN? Third Coach said we know Canelo has some. Yeah, exactly. But hear me out though. Hear me out. The argument is on the other the counter. Remember, there's always a counter. It's what you know and what you don't know, right? Now, what the guy said up there, I haven't read the article, but he's saying that Victor Conte said he can beat any test. Floyd Mayweather said this. Floyd Mayweather said that, I think he said 90% or a lot of the fighters in boxing use PEDs. What would happen if you found out your favorite fighter was on PEDs? How would you handle that? Johnny Blaze says, snack seems like it's good for your gas tank. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out because Caleb Plant going to need it. He said, but Nello is off of Floyd caliber now. Nello is on Floyd caliber now. And Caleb's not even at the level, 23 years old. Nello wins. I don't know, man, but you can't hit what you can't see. Peter Varnard said, what are the long-term effects? I'm 69. Peter Ortega says, after Garcia lost to Spence, Snack went up 95%. When Mikey Garcia was sponsoring Snack, Mikey Garcia was using Snack products. Mikey Garcia was shooting commercials for Snack. I remember that like it was yesterday when he fought Errol Spence. So, I mean, it didn't help him, but, you know. Or Devin or Plant still not KO people. Snack straight, just strength and conditioning. Yeah, because Devin Haney and Plant. If it was something in the JBN, what you say, fam? You say yes, back in like 2017 and 19. That's why Charlo fought Korovov because Monroe popped and they pulled him. You know what? I remember that. I forgot all about that, JBN. You're right about that. I forgot all about that, fam. Thank you for reminding me of that. He said, but coach, I think they just promote the product. They are probably getting a cut off the money to promote it. Yeah, but listen, come on, man. And listen, if I'm promoting the product, I'm gonna be using it too. They say they use it. I heard Snack pretty good though, bro. I heard you say Snack just a supplement company. It's Victor Conte who's the mad scientist. Hey, look, I heard Snack pretty good though, bro. I heard it pretty good. Southpaw Killer say Canelo popped twice, coach. So he got caught and did it again. I thought he only got popped one time. You sure Canelo got popped twice? He said Haney and Caleb has no one KO power though. No, they ain't got no KO power. Listen, Arlette. Listen. I think Caleb Plant and Devin Haney. You can take both of those fighters, Arlette, and combine them into one fighter, and they still couldn't knock nobody out. They just don't have that power like that. They just don't have that power. He said, that being said, Caleb is undefeated for a reason. So there is always that outside shot. Yeah, he's undefeated. Dragon Leg say Snack has BCA. I use BCAs, fat burners, nighttime recovery, and maybe whey protein. See, I use BCAs, right? I don't use the fat burners. Whey protein, I got some whey protein over there right now. I ain't using it in a while though. But the BCAs, I use it like during my workouts. It ain't Snack, but you know, no Snack athlete being caught on PEDs, let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know. You might be right about that, Southpaw Killer. You might be right about that. I don't think any snack. But what they saying, this is what they saying though. What they're trying to say is, yeah, you know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say Victor Conte finding a way to get around the system. That's what they said. Danny Garcia need to call Oscar Valdez for some herbal tea to drop some weight. Terry said, Big Baby is a walking pharmacy. Yeah, Big Baby got caught with a lot of stuff in this system. JBN say no, wrong information. He said it's just once. Dude just hating. Yeah, they say he got caught popped twice. I don't remember the He said the second time they raised the levels. Yeah, I don't can you let me see, can I find this? Y'all say he got popped twice, right? Y'all say Canelo got popped twice? I'm gonna look. How many Hold on, guys. I thought it was only one time. I don't remember it being twice. Yeah, see, from what I'm seeing, like everything I'm seeing is like everything I'm seeing, y'all guys, from over here is just when he got popped that one time. That was it. He said it's not getting caught if they raise the levels. Johnny Blaze says, I'm trying to tell you, coach, both Haney and Garcia in their last fights couldn't go down and made it all 12 rounds. They had not raised my eyebrows. They raised the levels after the first time, as it was found that Mexican steak has Clinton butyrol in it, so they up the acceptance level. Yeah, let's listen. Everything I'm seeing, let's see. Let's see, hold on. The sample was collected February 17th in Mexico. They tested levels. The tested levels are not too much higher than they were in the range. Daniels directed the lab, yada, yada, VADA testing for Canelo. VADA is a drug organization, yada, yada, yada. Athletes linked to. Yep, it says that this stuff is increase. Okay. They talk about the increase. Yeah, I don't y'all say twice, right? Yeah, okay. There's a whole bunch of articles on here. How many people think Canelo is clean? Reddit. Yeah, I'm not seeing. What you say, fam? You say they raised the levels the first time. Johnny Blaze said they say it wasn't an advantage, so they just raised the levels. Portasura Centrala says and it was proven that was not done intentionally by the hair follicle test. The hair follicle test, they can go back 3 months. If they only use if they use an inch and a half of your hair, like each half inch of hair is 30 days. So if you have an inch and a half of hair, right, they can test up to 3 months on that hair. Inch and a half, right? Because your hair grows a half an inch each month. You see what I'm saying? I know I used to drive trucks, and when I drove trucks, they used to do the hair follicle test. They'll cut the hair. And I talked to somebody I knew in the lab. She said we only test. So if you had long hair, they only test like an inch and a half of it. Now, VADA, I don't know what they test. I'm telling you what I know. Follicle test went back a year. No, it depends on how much of the hair they test. I'm telling what I know for a fact. Now, this is what I know. Now, I'm not no scientist or nothing like that, but I'm telling you, if you drive trucks, you're a truck driver. Talk to anyone in I forgot the lab I use, LabCorp or any one of those companies. They test an inch and a half of hair. So if you have 9 inches of hair for truck drivers, when you stuff go to the lab or for different jobs, they only test an inch and a half of your hair from the root of the scalp, from the scalp, from an inch and a half up there. Now, probably if you the longer the hair sample, the more you can go back, right? So if you can test 90 days off an inch and a half, you do the math. Take it all the way up to 12, and you can go back a year. So y'all might be, I don't know how far they go back. I don't know how much of the hair follicle they use, how much of the hair they use from the root to, but I'm telling you, when I drove trucks, I think it was LabCorp, they only test an inch and a half of the hair from the scalp. So he say didn't pop for a banned substance, hasn't popped since. I only see one fam, to be honest with you. I only see one, man, to be honest with you. And all this controversy stuff makes us turn into scientists to break it down, formulas and tests. Yeah, this is what we were talking about yesterday. This is what we were talking about yesterday. But I'm not trying to sound like a bean soup scientist, but I'm just telling you, like when I drove for a company called Night Transportation, right? And I'm telling you, they do hair follicle. They don't do the urine stuff. They do a hair follicle test. And they only went back 3 months. They only went back 3 months, and they started from the root of the hair, an inch and a half from the scalp. That's how much they tested. Anything that was over that, they disregard. Now, VADA, I don't know how far they go back. I don't know how far they go back. You see what I'm saying? You know, he say, Coach, is T.O. serious about fighting Devin Haney in November? I don't know, man. Easy Downs, I have no idea, brother. I have no idea, fam. He said that Montana guy has receipts for Floyd Mayweather failed testosterone levels allowed by NSAC, but they allowed him to continue. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that, brother. He says, it's a tired narrative anyways. How about some boxing examples of how Caleb can win? Hey, listen, I told you how Caleb can win. I told you how he can win. You know what I mean? Sure, hey, listen, he got a little, the shoulder roll, and he got a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard sprinkle, Sugar Ray in him. Real Talk says, Coach, Vada has been testing Canelo for the last 5 fights. Just asking. Yeah, Canelo get tested more than anybody because he fights more. To be honest with you, he fights more. Like Canelo, this is going to be his 4th fight in 11 months. No one gets tested more than him. No one gets tested more than him. Now, I don't have any proof that the people are hiding certain things. I don't have any proof of that. He said, ain't my business how many tickets are sold. I just want to fight. Yeah, he said, I just want to see the damn fights. That verse says they tested the same test twice. Southpaw Killer says Caleb is undefeated because he ain't fought no. Hey, look here, man. Y'all gonna cut it out, man. Hey, look here, man. You gonna put some respect, man. You gonna put some respect, man. On Southpaw Killer, man. Cut it out, dog. Cut it out, dog. Shout out, hey, man. Shout out to Sadez Buchanan for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Canelo, like most Mexican fighters, has problems with slick boxers. Floyd beat him. Saunders touched him. Plant has to swim without getting wet. Man, see, this is the thing, right? This is my take on it. Canelo lost to one guy, Floyd Mayweather. He lost to arguably one of the best fighters of our era, of our generation. When I where he'll go at as the best of all time, that has been that's subjective. So outside of Floyd, some would say Laura beat him. I saw that Laura fight twice. I kind of think Laura beat him, to be honest with you. I think Laura beat him on points. But that's my objective opinion, right? But neither here nor there. He won the fight. Saunders touched him up, but he got off a little bit, but the end result is what I look at. Yeah. I mean, you got off a couple of times, but he could not sustain it. And then them body shots went to breaking his ass off, and then he ended up slowing down. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of look at that. That's how I kind of look at that. Bruce Gold says, I did test for a Natural Bodybuilding Federation. They did lie detector tests for all and urine samples and urine immediately after the contest for the top 3. James said Floyd didn't fail a testosterone test. He used an IV to put fluid back in his body. So in fairness, that's an advantage. Yeah, I remember that. He said, what's your favorite boxing style? The peekaboo style, crunk style, showboat style, stick? I kind of like the crunk style myself. I like the crunk style. Kind of like the peekaboo style too. I like the peekaboo style too. Because it's like, you know what really make me love the peekaboo style? I think Georgia Benton was the inventor of that. Well, I don't want to say he's the inventor, but he was one of the guys who was known for that. Georgia Benton. Of course, on Custom Model, Floyd Patterson, the great Custom Model, who was Floyd Patterson's trainer. Then he taught that to Mike Tyson. That's a hell of a style too for shorter fighters. Peekaboo style is for short fighters. The crunk style is pretty much for if you tall, you gonna fight like you tall. I like to be honest on Rob. I like both styles. I like the peekaboo and the crunk style. I like the peekaboo in the crunk style, to be honest with you. Renee say, put some respect on Plant's name. Hey, man, listen. Jeff Lucietta say, Plant to shock the world. Bruce Leroy said hair tests are unreliable with clean and lighter hair makes it impossible to use. Nah, I won't say that. I won't say Bruce Leroy. I don't know about a hair test unreliable. I don't know about that one. Now, I won't say that. I think the FBI uses hair follicle tests. The FBI uses that. I think they use hair follicles. They take your blood and urine. Jules is saying, don't apologize. You said what you meant. That's hey, you know, I was being sarcastic. You know, Jules, you know, I was being sarcastic now. You know, I was being sarcastic. You know that. You know, I was being sarcastic now. He said Michael Hunter took one also on ducking Ergovics. He passed a lot of technical tests. A lot of technical tests don't work. He says, wasn't Canelo 23 fighting Floyd? I think so. I think he was 23. Southpaw Killer says, I'm a Class A truck driver. I never knew that, Coach. Wow. Yeah. Listen, check this out. The truck driver companies will tell you we go back a year. We go back, that's what they'll tell you, right? But I'm telling you what I know, dog. They test the root of they test 1.5 inches of your hair. The labs only go back 3 months. This is what I know for a fact. I know someone who worked at LabCorp, right? This is what I know for a fact. They say, no, we test only 1.5 inches of the hair. This is how I learned that your hair grows 0.5 inch every 30 days. This is where I learned it from. I used to drive for night transportation. I used to drive all throughout the country, but I used to drive a lot through Texas. Hit San Antonio, hit Houston, hit Dallas. I used to hit Austin, Texas, and Laredo, all the way down to Laredo to the border. So I know that, but every company is different. I don't know what Vital does, or I know the FBI. Well, the FBI, they I think them hair tests pretty much spot on, dog. Like they can take your hair and literally like get a long enough sample. The longer your hair, the further they can go back. They can say, look, dog, baby boy, on January 23rd, let's say you a hippie got real long hair and you don't get a haircut. On January 23rd, 1993, you smoked 2 blunts with your homeboy Rick for 30 minutes while watching the Mike Tyson fight. And they're doing this test in 2021. Like literally, they can, you know what I mean? But I think the feds got some strong stuff. Michael Hunter was probably looking for money. Oh yeah, the feds got some strong stuff. He said that's why bodybuilders shave everything. Beat the hair test. Yeah, you're right. If they do a hair test, he said they would use pubic hairs if you are bald for hair samples. Yeah, but this is the thing though. Remember what I told you. Well, they automatically know if you do all that, they're gonna say, yeah. If you do that right on the storm, they're gonna say they automatically know you shaved everything for a reason. He said, I thought bodybuilders shave to look more beautiful. Nah, you know what? A lot of those bodybuilders, like when you're taking steroids, it makes your hair fall out. That's one of the side. Some of them. That's one of the side effects. He say Plant will rounds early. He will win rounds early with his speed. He just cannot afford to slow down. Yeah, I just don't know if he can keep that pace up. He said, "What about an afro?" Oh yeah, afro. You got plenty here. That's plenty. They can go back to 79. You got an afro. You got an afro, bro. You got an afro. But they go back to 79 on that, bro. The longer the hair, remember, your hair grows 0.5 inch every 30 days. So if you got, let's see, 30, 60. So 6 months, 6 months is 1 inch, 2. 6 months is 3 inches of hair. They could take 3 inches of your hair and go back 6 months. They could take 6 inches of your hair and go back a year. Like, I'm telling you what I know. Now, I'm not a scientist or nothing like that. I'm just telling you that I know someone worked in the lab and they told me we only do it. Because I was worried. Because I had them burned a little something like, probably like 5 months prior to, applying for this job. So I'm trembling. I'm like, man, I'm gonna fail this test. He said, yeah, man, we do the hair follicle test. I was like, damn. So I was like, okay, how far did they go back? Because I know I had no smoke something like 4 or 5 months ago. How far they go back? And I did not want to get that job because the guy who worked at the trucking company in Jacksonville, he told me that we go back a year. And then when I talked to someone at the lab, she bust out laughing. She said, man, we don't go back no year. We only go back to 90 days. The 90 days. That's it. That's how I know. That's how I know. Now I don't know what Vada does though. Joe Graham said, he said, respect, coach. I'll pull up on Major Key and check out our interview with Michael, second to none. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that, fam. I'm gonna do that, Troy. Hey, listen, I'm just telling what I know. But anyways, we won. Boxing fans, we got the fight that we want. Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter. Check this out, guys. Hold it. Boy, I got something for you. Check this out. Check this out, guys. This is what we got. Check this out. This is what we got. This is what we have, guys. This is what we have. Look at what we have, guys. Let me break it down for you like a 57 Chevy, baby boy. Like a 57 Chevy, let me break it down for you. We got Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua fighting this year. We have, let me move this over here. 2021 rounded up to be pretty good, guys. We have, I'm reading right now, guys. We have Usyk versus Joshua happening September the 25th. That's going down in like a couple of weeks. We have Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant, November the 6th. October the 9th, we got Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Pretty good. We have Golovkin versus Murata in December. He is the WBA middleweight champion. So if Golovkin can win that, he'll be unified champion in the middleweight division. We have Caleb Plant versus Canelo in November the 6th. We have Shakur Stevenson versus Jamel Herring. And we have Kambosos versus Lopez. So this is what we got going down this year, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 good fights going down this year that we can round the year off with. That's pretty good. Rubbing my hands like the Birdman, baby boy. Rubbing my hands like the Birdman. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so if you look at it, we got some good fights. We got some good fights coming up. We got some good fights that we're going to finish the year off with. Hopefully. Renee Boxing says on Golovkin versus... well, he's fighting Murata. Some dude... There's a dude in Japan. He has the WBA. He's the WBA middleweight champion. So Triple G is going to get that strap. And, you know, I'm just saying, I know you ain't never heard of him, but he going to get that strap. But what I'm saying is these are the fights that we have. These are the fights that we have. It's turning out to be pretty well. End of the year turning out to be great. Yeah, it's turning out to be pretty good, bro. It's turning out to be pretty good. FA versus Sanchez and Helenius versus Kalnaki. Add those two. Yeah, but all this, guess what? Bruce Leroy, all of that's on the same undercard. That's on the Deontay Wilder and Fury undercard. And we have Jared Anderson fighting on that undercard as well. He's fighting in a PBC. Listen, that whole card, Bruce, is a top-ranked PBC for a whole card from top to bottom. You see what I'm saying? Peter Ortega, what did he say? He said, you own your own trucking company or you work for a company? No, I work for Night Trucking. I wasn't an owner operator. Oh yeah, he said, Coach, Josh Taylor will fight again this year. Yeah, I forgot all about Josh Taylor. Thank you for letting me know that. Bruce Leroy says, I'm more interested in the UFC main event. Yeah, that UFC put on some good fight cards, bro. Good fight cards. Yeah, for real, though. Hey, so listen, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a shout-out. You know how we do it. OJ the Jew-Man style. Shout out to Easy Dimes.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Psych.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my man, Big Ronald Finkley.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Renee Box Young with the lick read, baby.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JBN. Salute.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James and Peter Barnarts.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother Smith and West and the Queen Karma Serene.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to Lady Shan.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rider of the Storm.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Peter Von Arx and Southpaw Killer.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother Diverse Consciousness and Julson Nicholas. Salute to my brother.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? And Renee Box Young.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Puro Sur Central. What's going on, brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Zades. Shout out to the Zades. I guess it's Zades. Zades on Buchanan. Shout out to you, brother.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bruce Goals. I'm bad at I know I'm butchering your first name, but I apologize for that. And Peter Von Arx.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Witness the Hoax.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Johnny Blaze and Julio Guzman.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lennox Was Best and James.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rob Real Shows. Big Rob, what's going on, brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the boxing homie, big homie. What's up? What the lick read?
Hey, okay.
Yep.
To this day.
For real though. Shout out to Bruce Leroy, the real McCoy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta and my main man, Real Talk. Yeah, Real Talk Q. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Haggis Muncher. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James with the lick read.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Some other people I'm missing, man. Shout out to Smith and West who was here. Shout out to Mark Nash who was here. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Major Key Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to oh man, there's some people I'm forgetting, man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eric Lorenzo. What's going on, brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man Jeff Lucietta and Jess Blaze.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Harleen from the UK in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bruce Goals. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Last Minute Heroics. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to I want to see, make sure I got it. Make sure I don't keep saying the wrong names, the same names. I think that's it, guys. I think I got everybody. Shout out to Joe Mama.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Just Blaze 1.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, if I forgot your name, please forgive me, guys. Shout out to I Am Dave. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Thomas Jones.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Waleed. What's going on, bruh? Shout out to who else we have? Rider of the Storm. Much love.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Martin Ramos.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown. What's going on, Bob? Big Bobby Brown in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Chin Smoke. Chin Smoke, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Shout out to Light Skin Lou. And anyone else I forgot, man, please forgive me. Shout out to I Am Dave, Southpaw Killer. Listen, tune in tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We got the merchandise dropping. Everything is good. Everything is set up. Baby boy, it is what it is. We are out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. Tune in tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Other than that, guys, peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.